Starting. All right, we live, brother. We live.
We go.
Oh man. Well, like I said, bro, that show earlier, man. I had so much fun. Had so much fun that one of the coworkers called me, and they were just like, man, y'all wrong for doing that music." She said, you know how I am when it comes to music, Chris. So you know what I'm saying? Why you doing that to me, man? I said, hey, it's all about having fun. I
Yes,
didn't
sir.
I didn't mean to go like that, but it's all about having fun, bro. And I don't got my camera on because I can't show my face where I'm at. It's
Yeah,
privacy
I
law,
understand.
so I can't show my face where I'm at.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely that. Definitely that.
yeah, man. She called me after that. She like, man, but you know what? Black Voice, my homie, what's going on, bro? Black Voice. Um, yeah, I ain't even started good yet. I got a thumbs down. Ain't that some shit? Hell no.
Uh, can't worry
Mhm.
about it though. Just got
Right.
to keep going.
Dude, I got hit with a couple of copyrights when I played them songs. But they said I'm not in trouble though. They just saying pretty much that somebody's got their music monetized. You know.
Oh yeah.
So what's going to end up happening? I guess the worst case scenario, um, they're gonna put some ads on the video. I guess where they can continue to get paid off for it or whatnot. So I had a choice whether to take it down and not. They say if I agree with it, just leave it up. I'm like, well, hell, I mean, it ain't my shit, so how can I not agree with it?
Right, right, right. Yeah, man. When we was talking earlier on about the music and everything, it's like I didn't want us to like play the music because we had talked about this before. I was talking about us like this busting out some tunes together, like
Oh,
singing. You know
dude,
what I'm
we can
saying?
do that. We can do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was talking about.
We can do that, man. Real talk. Black Voice, what's up, fam? What's up with your baby boy? Sykes, he in the building. He said, "What's up, C? Damn, man. I
AC's
told
finest
you
in the
they
building.
hardcore now." Yeah, Sykes, you sure did say that, bro. You sure the hell said that too. He said, Chris, be careful, cause they'll hit you on that. And I'll be damn. When the damn video loaded up, I got 2 emails, saying, you got hit with a copyright. Oh man, come on now.
Here
Not a
we are.
community strike now. Not a community strike though. It just said copyright material that I got. So I'm good. I'm good. That's right, Chaz. Now I know the book is getting bigger. The book is getting
The
bigger.
book.
So
The
in the
book.
book.
We haven't did that in a while, man.
Yeah, we still have it, man. Yeah, I think Chad's trying to bring the book back. You know, no
Yeah,
problem.
right.
No problem, Clovis. What you was talking about today? How could I not get on the panel? She did a show earlier,
Oh, nice,
and
nice,
it was
nice.
something about a child watching their parents getting their ass whooped or something like that.
No, that's not cool at all.
Yeah, you know how I am, but about kids, man. I hate for kids to see destruction. I hate that, man.
Yeah,
That's why I said earlier, man. If I have a seed, a boy or girl, man, I want to leave something positive behind, man. I don't want to leave no bullshit behind. You feel me?
absolutely. And a funny thing that we was talking about that in close was talking about in the show that y'all guys did. Last night I had to move my niece and nephew from their old place to a new place.
Mm-hmm.
Worse than what it was where they lived at the first time. And I'm seeing like all these adults outside, they're drinking and smoking and doing
Mm-hmm.
drugs. And the
Mm-hmm.
worst case scenario, little kids is out there, they're out there like play boxing or whatever else or fighting on type stuff, and like they're just sitting there cheering and egging it on, playing all this loud behind music, and all I did was just shake my head the whole time. And I was like, this is our problem right here, black and white.
And you know what, bro? That is our problem because when you see that you outside smoking a drink, you got kids around. What example are you really setting that it's cool to be stupid? You know, don't get me wrong. I mean, you smoke your weed, man. You know what I'm saying? But at least try to have some decency, like that, not to have your kids around seeing that stuff. Because again, like I say, kids mimic a whole lot of shit. You feel me?
Yes, they do.
And when
Yes,
they
sir.
see that, and I hate that because you see a lot of Negroes standing outside like that, man. You be scared to walk past them because you don't know what the hell is going to happen. You know what I'm
Yeah, I know. And I'm
saying?
sitting there looking at my car the whole time, and we looking at all this, all their stuff and everything, and it's like I'm like the weed was so strong out there, Chris. It's like I could have sworn I was gonna be high as a kite. It was that
Dude,
strong
don't
out
you
there.
hate when you walk past them folks, man? The shit be that strong. You think you really get a contact?
Yeah. I mean, I
Don't
was
you?
surprised that I didn't get that high.
That shit be that strong that you about to get a fucking contact. Cause that shit be that fucking strong, man. And you got some assholes, they'll wait to when you walk right past them and blow that shit all up in your face. Not saying that they do it
I
on
got lucky
purpose.
on that one.
Yeah, not saying that they doing it on purpose, but someone probably is doing it on purpose, But instead of just smoke that shit and got your kids running around.
Yeah.
That's a bad example, man. But we don't
I want
understand
to do
it.
like a Facebook Live just to show people, but at the same time, I was like, no, because I'm not going to promote this nonsense anyway. Then another thing that I saw was happening is that we're over here pulling everything off the truck, sofas, heavy boxes, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
And right in front of us, like it was nothing. And when they're seeing that we was moving, I was like, looking, I'm like, Dad, don't y'all see what we're doing? It's like, don't y'all have any type of respect just because y'all feel it's the hood and all that type of stuff? Oh, we live here, we've been here first type of deal. It's like, come on, man. It's like, dang,
Exactly.
people are trying to do what they're trying to do, and yet y'all keep getting in the way. Y'all just sitting there drinking and like y'all looking like y'all like from The Walking Dead, and y'all still getting in the way.
My man Oswald, he repeat when I be doing on my video. Oh. Look at this right. And Vaz, he said that I ticket him when I do that. I be like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah, no. Because I was cracking up when you did that in the last video with them hyenas in the subway. So yeah,
yeah,
like, whoa, did you see that?
Did you see that right? What up, Skull, brother? Hold on, let's do some shout outs, bro. What up, Skull? What up, Clovis? What up, Oslam? What up, DJ? What up, Brandon? What up, Marique? What up, Sykes? What up, Chassis Boo Boo? You always showing us love, no matter who it is. Black Voice, that's my dude right there, man.
Yeah,
dude.
Definitely.
Countess Blog, I guess he's still in business. My man Mattis, he was the first one here. That man said, you and VA running at the same time. I said, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I got to stop putting myself out, man. Like I said, Danny in the building. Danny for sure in the building. I got to stop doing it, man. Slap in the building.
Don is in the house.
He got a live show going on. Slap in the building. Chill. Man, I fuck with Slap, man. I fuck with Slap. He said he can't hit that like real quick. That's what's up, man. He always showing love. Love for a brother, man.
Let me make sure I hit that too real quick. Let me put that down there.
Slap, tell the people over there, man, what's going on, man. My man Eric came over early, and somebody else came over when I did the early show too, man. They showed your boy love, man. So y'all some good people over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, much respect, man. Much respect.
I just hope I
don't get on your whole ass nigga list.
No, come over here for the effery. That's not gonna work tonight, man.
Right, I be telling Slap every time I come in, so in the chat room, I be like, Slap, you talk about the whole ass niggas. I be like, Slap, you talk about the whole ass niggas. He be like, he'll say no, or he be like, oh yeah, we talk about the whole ass niggas. I be fucking with him, man. No, Slap, no, I be fucking with him. I just be fucking with him, man. We say, talk about the whole ass niggas. Oh yeah, we talk about the whole ass niggas.
Oh, cool. Right. Patricia's in the house too. Shout out to her.
Hey, they mean the bus stop coming behind them then. That's what's up. The bus stop coming behind them. Peace, hello, one. He said that. Right? Patricia changed her avatar. That's kind of nice right there. There's somebody who I'm looking for, Miss Maria.
Okay.
She said she's gonna be watching. She said she's gonna at least say hi. She said she's shy. Slim C, what's up, brother? He said be in and out the stream, hitting the light. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Good.
Yeah, I'm looking for Maria. Maria, if you're in here, come in and say hello.
Maria.
Right. Hey, you remind me of this song. You did it. You remember this song? It goes, Sarah. I love this song, man.
Oh, that's old school right there, man.
Hell yeah, man. I love that.
That's old school.
Oh yeah, Slim C said Chris Thorns on Chris Thorns.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that right there.
Yeah, Tommy got to do that remix for me, man. On Chris Thorns.
Chris Thorns.
On Chris Thorns.
That works, man. Because I catch myself doing that Dick Jones every now and then.
Man, that Dick Jones off the wham.
It's got to get you, man.
I don't care what nobody say. That Dick Jones off the wham, bro. I don't care what nobody says, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got to get that this week.
Yeah, I gotta buy his whole album, man. Tommy got some rapping skills, man. He got some rapping
Yeah,
skills,
man,
man.
I'm very impressed. Very
Yeah, me
impressed with what he
too.
was doing.
Me too, man. Hey, you know what? I gotta even say this, man. I don't know how much you know about Styles. I done heard some of his lyrics. He got some lyrics. To be honest, he do.
Oh, okay,
Styles got some lyrics, bro. I
okay.
don't know. I don't agree with all this crazy shit he doing, but when it comes to the rap game, he got it. I gotta give it to him.
Mm,
I gotta give it to him.
mm.
So
Uh,
let me send an
Hope he can
email.
get his mind right. He'll be all right, I guess. So,
All right. Let me
other
send an
than that,
email.
you know.
Hold on. She just
Yeah, Slim
emailed
C
me.
said Dick Jones
She just
rolling though.
emailed me. She just emailed me and talking about you trying to make me blush. Yes, I am.
Tell her it's all love around here.
It
We're not out
is.
here to
It's all
embarrass her
love,
or nothing like
Maria.
that.
It's all love, Maria. I mean, yeah, Maria. It's all love, babe. It's all love. So you said you're gonna say hi. I'm looking for my hi. Yes, I want to make you blush. I want you to make me smile. I want you to make me smile. So I tell you what, I ain't gonna continue to. She show up and say, hey. You can email me, you can type in the chat. Say, hey, well, if you got a YouTube channel now, if you ain't got no YouTube channel, you might not can't say nothing to me. But we let's keep going, bro. So good show earlier.
Absolutely.
Good show earlier. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff was talked about. We talked about destruction. We talked about the fat woman who sit up there and lie. I really want to call her a fat whore.
Plagiarizing.
Yeah, they sit up there and sit up there and lied about 9/11, like she was involved in all that bullshit. And sit up there lying the whole time. Dude, I can't show no love for people like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you robbing people, I guess I could say in the sense of their innocence. Because you
Yeah.
had innocent people that died. And for you to try to take credibility for shit that you had nothing to do with, let alone you wasn't there or nobody you knew. Well, let me say a family member that you knew didn't die or nothing. And you down there telling everybody you was down there and all that shit. The fuck up out of here. But now here's the thing. Here's the thing I find amazing. Becky, no, Dog Paul. She sent me something and it showed a fireman carrying her. Like he thick as she was now, they gotta be a strong ass fireman. So it looked like the picture, but it looked like the picture been painted or something like that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But it's showing a picture of a fireman carrying her or whatnot, and it showed blood coming out of her face and all that bullshit, So I don't know, bro. I said, like I said, I'm gonna do some little more research on her, and I'm gonna do a show about her. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna do a show about that.
Hey man, go for it.
Yeah. Chaos say you watching Training Day. You know what? I seen that show for the first time Friday. I think they was doing a rerun or somebody recorded on DVR.
Yeah, they're making it into a series now.
Yeah, and it was actually good, man. But it's funny that they making the white guy the bad dude. It's funny he's the bad dude, and the black guy is the good dude. But I think it's going to be a twist, though. I think it's going to be a twist.
They got to flip that around a little bit because that's a classic movie right there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a twist to that. So, it just remains to be seen. So I'm going to have to try to catch that when I get a chance. Yeah. So since you on the panel, man, you were just me talking on the first part. We talked about destruction, man. Kind of give your thoughts on it. Let everybody hear your thoughts on it, brother. What you thought about all that I was saying? What did you agree with, disagree with, or what you want to add on to, man? What's your input on it?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff here that we was talking about, as far as like destruction, are people doing the things that we're doing to where it's drawing more and more attention to us, but yet, certain things are happening on one side of a coin and not on another side of the coin. It's sort of like making me wonder, how far is it going to go before something really bad is going to happen, and then they're going to have to do something. See what I'm saying? And that innocent people can't really go to too many places without something stupid like that happening. And I mean, granted, you've seen a picture of my wife. In this case here, she's lighter than me.
Yeah.
She can almost pass for white. So who knows what can happen if we go somewhere. The way I see it is this, though. If anybody lays a hand on her, it's over. That's all I got to say. I may have to go to jail. I may have to push 25 to life because ain't nobody touching her. If
Right.
they can touch me all they want, but as long as they don't touch her, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if anything, it's like to go places, and I know you would want to go places like saying if you were to date someone interracially or something like that without having to deal with any like stupid nonsense like that, or like in the other video where someone told myself, oh, look at this fuckery and all that type of stuff, or because
Mm-hmm.
they don't like the fact that you're dating interracially and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I have family members that's interracial, so it's like I have no problem with it. One of my aunt is white, so what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Love never had color. Society put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, it's sad because it should never, ever, ever, ever had to come to this, man. That's what I think.
Right. Well, and it is a good thing to say that because that's kind of running into what the show topic is about, racism and prejudice. I actually got the definitions pulled up, and it's actually is a difference, but then it's not so much of a difference from what I gathered. And we'll get in it in a minute. We just do a little icebreaker and try to give some people some time to get in and check out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Um, I don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we in 2017, and it's like you still can't make your own decisions.
Yeah.
People want to make your decision for you. You got people who is black that see you with somebody. There she go. There she
Yep.
go.
You got it.
Hey, Maria. There
Maria,
she go.
Maria,
She said,
slowly.
"Hola, hola, Mr. Thorne, Felice Port." I don't know what the hell they mean. Oh, okay. That means I'm glad. Okay, that means I'm glad to be here. Oh, ain't that sweet? Make sure you hit that thumbs up, sweetie. See, look at that. Y'all welcome Maria for me. Maria, Maria. There she go.
Got to
There
break out
she
that
go.
Santana now too.
Yeah. Hit that like for me, dear. Hit that like up for me. You know what I'm saying? We already got 19, brother. How about that? We already
Yeah,
got
man.
19s
Yes.
up, man. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's like you got some black families now, dude, that they see you with she said, thank you, Mrs. Oh, she's so sweet. Look at that. See, I told her, Maria, look at my chat room. Everybody welcoming you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Speak your mind, boo.
Mm-hmm.
What I was saying, you got some black families that they see you with a white woman. Don't you know they would distance themselves from you because you dating somebody white?
Yes.
They would
Yes.
distance themselves from you because you are dating somebody white. Tell me, brother, why do you think we do stupid shit like that? Why?
It's a learned behavior. That's what it is. It's not the
Thank you. There
fact
you
that
go. There you go.
it's not the fact that it's wrong to do it. It's a learned behavior because it's not
Mm,
it's not it's not born in you. It's taught.
exactly. Exactly. Think about this, because I told Clovis that earlier when I was on her panel. Us hating other races is programmed in us. We're not born hating people. We are programmed to hate people. Amen.
Amen.
We are programmed to hate people. And I think that's sad that just because you don't like a certain individual, whatever the case may be, you want to go home and teach your children. I don't like him because his skin color, or I don't like him because he didn't give me this job, or I didn't like him because he didn't give me this loan, whatever the case may be. So you're going to go home and teach your kid to hate that same person because you got an issue with him. Now, what kind of fucking parent are you? That's your problem. That's not that child
Yep.
problem. That is your problem. That is your problem. People are willing to help you, but if they got policies and rules, they got to abide by it. Now you got some companies or whatever, they will bend the rules a little bit so they can help you. But a lot of us ain't even satisfied with that, bro.
Nope.
We ain't even satisfied with that. It's racist because they didn't do it. That race card is a hell of a drug, man.
It's not only a drug. It's like this. They feel that that's the only card that they can use when they don't have things going their way and that they don't like something.
Right. Right. Just like Omar said, you put the finger on it. You damn right. Put the finger on it. It's a hell of a drug. Prejudice, I don't hear people use the term prejudice anymore, but we're gonna get in there in a minute, and we're gonna talk about the definition, and we're gonna see how bad it is versus racist. And once we get into it, people who all want to get on the panel, just let me know, man. I hit you up, and let's talk. Yeah, Sites. Yeah, that's right. Sites want to get on. He want to get on too. There you
Yeah,
go,
we're doing open
Maria.
panels.
There you go, Maria. There you go. She said, "Thank you, sir. I feel welcome." There you go, boo. It's gonna be an open panel, Sites, but you know what I'm saying? Do a little talk it over here, do a one-on-one, and getting DJ insight of what we talked about earlier and about this racism thing, period. And plus, we got to send out some blessings, man, because we got some people that's dear to us, man, that is going through some hard times right now, bro. And I can just imagine what they're going through, especially Peaceful Journey. I can imagine what she's going through, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, she sounds really, really sad, and knowing that, like everything that we was talking about earlier on, it's hard for someone to go through that, and much less that the one that's probably closest to the mother, which is her, I'm sure, and that she has to
Mm-hmm.
sit there and go through it. And like certain things I didn't tell you that she told me,
Mm-hmm.
she's going through it, man. So I told her, I said if she on just to listen, she don't have to come on the panel or nothing like that, just to hear the prayers. I think that would
Mm-hmm.
help her a little something. So
Well, I got a forward email. I don't know, did it come from you or did it come from her? But I got a forward email, and I was just looking at that too. I was looking at my YouTube, see it's my boyfriend. I didn't see no boyfriend, so
yeah, really
okay,
said it's
yeah, really just
that
said
problem.
something too. Oh man, I hope I ain't got to start this damn thing back over, man. I hope I don't.
No, you good. You good. I think it's probably on their lines here
Oh,
because we're not buffering
okay,
over here. We're fine.
okay, gotcha. Um, we got Kathy. You know, Kathy.
Yes.
I thought she got over one roadblock, but hell, look like she ran into another one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she ran into another one, man. And oh, shout out to Really Soul too. What's up with you, brother? Um, she got some things going on, man. You know, it's just crazy, man. You know, you get meet these people, they come in showing support and all that to everybody they can, then they can't enjoy themselves because they got stuff that's going on, man, stuff that they can't control, man. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it just really sad, bro, to hear stuff like this. And I wish people was in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Because I would give her a helping hand if I could, you
Yeah,
know.
and in Florida too, man, because the thing about people going through is sometimes they feel like they're alone sometimes. And I'll be
Mm-hmm.
the first to say that
Mm-hmm.
even though I was here with my mom before she passed, and like my sister was here too, it's hard for just one person going through it, let
Mm-hmm.
alone being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
that it's one of those cases to where like when you do what you do with like the healthcare and home care and all that, in hospices and like in like homes, it's that's sort of gives hope to people because they know that someone's going to be there and someone cares about them and that they don't have to face it alone. You feel me?
Right. Right. What up, Mathis? He must just came back in the chat room and whatnot. So man, it's just crazy, dude. That stuff like this is unfortunate. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
you know. So man, let's just get to it, man. Let's just send a prayer out to everybody, man. I'm not even gonna do the intro like I usually do. This
No,
prayer
no.
goes,
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Don't change that up. Send
okay.
it out there because it's for everybody. It's not just for those who need it, but do it for everybody. Let's not change that at all.
There go Feathers. What's up with you? What's up with you? All right. Well, my man DJ said keep doing the intro. All right, people. For those of you who may be sick or got somebody that's sick who is recovering, whether it's from surgery, broken bones, just had a baby, got a sick baby, whatever the case may be, do me a favor, throw me some ones up in the chat room. We're gonna send y'all some blessings. And if not, we still gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of seconds, throw some ones up there. If you got somebody that needs some healing, I guess spiritual healing, throw a one up in there and let's send y'all some blessings.
Yeah, and while
And
y'all do that, it's like always remember that when we do these things, it's not just for those who need it, it's for everybody. And you don't even have to say what it is that you need. As long as you put up a one, that means you're going to be included in all this here. It doesn't mean that your name is going to be mentioned or we're not going to tell the condition and anything else like that. All we want to do is like represent you and go into intercession for you.
Mm, exactly. I ain't in there right now. Do we got any ones in there? I'm looking at something else right now.
Yeah,
Do we got
I
some
got two
ones in
so
there?
far. I got two.
Okay,
Let's keep them coming. Don't be shy
I
though.
see
Don't
three.
be shy, everybody. Don't be
I
shy
see
at all.
three. They go
Yeah,
Kim. Hey Kim.
there's Kim.
Hey
Yeah.
baby.
Hey Kim.
Hey baby. Y'all be
Appreciate
like Keith Sweat now. Y'all be like Keith Sweat now. Keep it coming, girl. I want it.
Yeah, we got to get into that for a while though.
Yeah,
We got to get into that.
just be
We
like Keith
got
Sweat.
to get
Our matches, he put up one. Whoa, really?
hey man, this is what it's all about. Keep them coming because we all need it. And shoot, even I need it right now myself, man, because I'm going through a little something myself. So hey,
Okay.
I'm in the mix just
Look,
like
well, you
all
know
y'all.
what? You know what,
Trust
bro? Let me throw my own one up in there since I'm the head NIC in charge. Let me throw one up in there.
me. You
Look
had
at
to
my
say
man Justin. Look
that.
at my man Justin. What's up, the bounty? What's up with you, brother?
What's up, bro?
You finally came on time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like he's not at work this time, so I think we were able to like do a late show where everybody can participate.
Right. Well, Maria, since you the newcomer, this is what we do on my show. We send out a prayer to people. If you still listening, we send out a prayer to people who have sick and shut in. What do they got? If they sick, what do they got? Family members sick, or baby sick, whatever the case may be. We got my man DJ Smooth over here, who does a strong prayer, and he been getting major props for doing this, and I've been getting major props for allowing this to happen. So you finna hear something that I don't know how much you look at YouTube, but you finna hear something a little different than probably a lot of YouTube that you probably have heard. So we're gonna send out some blessings. So people, let's show Maria what we do. If y'all could just stop texting for a minute, let DJ do his thing, and I'm gonna mute myself, bro. And once we get through, we're gonna get into the topic. We're gonna open the panel. Let's do it, bro. Go ahead, you got it.
All right, thank you, brother. Everybody, if you will, just please pause for a moment as I get ready to pray, and just remember, no one's above getting prayers, and everybody's going to need them. So for right now, just you can just pause. If you can bow your head and close your eyes, we'll get into this so that we can go to God together. Heavenly Father, we just want to take this opportunity just to say thank you for everything that you have done for us, for this day that you gave us, for the new day that's ahead, and for the days to come. Most of all, Lord, we just thank you for health, for life, for strength, for our families, for our friends, for acquaintances, for all the things that you do for us, to us, and that you give so much of yourself that we don't even deserve it. So we just want to take this opportunity just to say thank you. Today, Lord, we have heavy hearts because we have so many friends out here that are in need of prayers, that's in need of your love and your kindness, your healing, your strength, your power. Lord, there was many ones that was put up today in the chat room, and for those who are on the panel along with me, Lord, we just want to put them up and want to give them to you because we have cases where loved ones are very sick, not being able to eat or swallow or be able to talk, not able to move. Those who are suffering cancer, who have to go through chemotherapy and radiation treatments, Lord, which we know how awful they are, and they're draining, they're tiring. And for those who are swelling up and having issues with fluid, and today I heard something about my father-in-law about redness in his feet and that he has pain, knowing that there's a problem with his heart right now and kidneys. Lord, we're lifting these people up today in your presence right now. We're asking you to fill them with your presence, to fill them with your power at this time. Lord, these are all good people. And for those who put up ones also, who didn't really mention what their needs are, we want to put them up. We want to go to you in intercession so that you will hear their prayers as well. Because we know, Lord, that unspoken prayers are still prayers. in the name of Jesus. Look with favor on each and every one of them today and this morning. Because, Lord, we know that these perilous times are only going to get more perilous. We know, Lord, that times are getting more rough, more and more. Help us, Lord, so that we can help ourselves and that we won't worry, we won't fret, we won't stress ourselves, or nor give place to the devil, which is out there trying to seek and to kill and to destroy us all with those things that we shouldn't do. Lord, to look up again to the hills from whence cometh our help, that when there's two and three are gathered together in Jesus' name, that he would be in the midst. We're claiming that promise right here and right now in the name of Jesus. Lord, we know that you are an awesome God that hears every prayer, and that we know that that you're always there. Trying to think of that word, but it wouldn't come out the right way. But we know that you're omnipotent. In other words, that means you could be anywhere and everywhere at any time, and that you can show yourself strong in any situation. Today, Lord, we believe in you and that we're putting our faith into you, knowing that sometimes our faith is small at times, but it's also said in your word that if we were to have the faith as a mustard seed, that you can do wonders, that you can change things. Lord, all of us today, we're going to put our faith into you so that all of us can get healed, that we can become stronger, and most of all, that we can give you praise and honor and glory, because it wouldn't be with our own strength that this happened, but in yours. Help us today, Lord, to have more faith in you, and help us, Lord, to have more belief instead of unbelief. For those who do know who you are, and even for those who don't know, I just pray, Lord, in the name of Jesus, that they will get to know who you are. Oh, Lord, that people these days are so disillusioned with what people do that are supposedly representing you, but they're really representing themselves. Let us decrease and let you increase in our lives, Lord. In the name of Jesus today. For everyone who has shows, whether it be Chris, whether it be Brazil, Jay, Tommy, and all those who are represented. Single household. Look upon their families. Keep them safe. Keep them away from harm, any hurt, or any danger. Place a hedge of protection around every household. Keep the devil and his imps away from all of us. But most of all, Lord, help us, Lord, to resist the devil so that way he can flee from each and every one of us, Lord. In the name of Jesus. I pray for each and every one who have put up ones today, Father. A lot of times, though, we don't know how to come to you. But if you will, Lord, let me be their representative today. Let me be the one that comes to you on their behalf. Help me to pray for them, but most of all, help me to help them to pray also in the name of Jesus. To close this prayer, Lord. Look after our loved ones, Lord, and especially for our friend Peaceful Journey. We know, Lord, that her mother's time is becoming more shorter and that you're getting ready to call her home. I ask you, Lord, that you will look after Peaceful and her family. Help her, Lord, to remember the good times that she and the family has had with their mother. And that she will be sad that she will have to let her go eventually. But help them to remember the good times that they shared, for all the things that were taught, for all the love that was shared. In the name of Jesus. And when that time comes, Lord, give strength, give wisdom, and also give hope in their time to come. For all that you do, for all that you have done, we'll be careful to give you all the praise and honor and glory which you deserve. For we love you, Lord, and we ask these things. In Jesus' name we pray. Let everyone say amen.
Hey, amen, brother. Amen, brother. Amen. You know what, bro? Your prayer this time must have some holy water in it because we had two jackasses that came in the chat room as soon as you start saying stupid shit. So your prayer must have holy water. It must have had holy water because it brought two jackasses out and saying some stupid shit. Just like you go one right here, you go another one. He said, ask Jesus to bring you viewers, you backers, country coon. DJ, you a bitch, and you pray for my nuts. Long praying ass, faggot, amen, brutal. Wow.
Yep, and that's why they got
Wow.
banned.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Y'all keep it coming, man, because you give me views, you dicks. You give me views. So
yeah, and until that raging bull, whatever you say though, I'm still gonna be me, brother. Be yourself, because I'm gonna be me.
there you go.
As far as I'm concerned, though, keep your prayers. I don't need them.
There you go. Exactly. Because YouTube ain't they serious for us. It's serious for y'all niggas, know what I'm saying? Because y'all here fucking with folks. So it must be that serious with y'all. We got my man Leon in a bit of Mr. Chameleon, man. Look at that respect they showing you, man. Amen. So that's why I say, man, I'm not a religious person. I'm not a man in church or whatnot. But the goodness of us, don't you pay attention to them assholes. We don't. And I gave him too much attention just by reading that message he sent anyway. So I probably shouldn't even did that. You know.
Yeah, I like what Feathers just said. Some people pray, and sadly, some pray. That's
Exactly.
actually an accurate statement right there.
That exactly.
I like that right there.
Oh, latest Scorpio showed up. Snuggles showed up. Mr. Chameleon, he just showed up. What's up, family?
Yeah, Leon, just hang in there, bro. That prayer is for you, just like anybody else, though. Who if you joined the late, if you've been listening, that was for you too. So hang in there.
Maria, she says she likes that. So man, look what we doing, bro. Fuck these folks. Look what we doing. Sites, do me a favor, bro. If you want to get on, send me a DM with your send me a DM on Twitter, bro. Because he said he want to get on the next panel, and we got a panel going now. So if you want to get on, send me a DM on Twitter sites, and let's get you on, brother. I want to talk to you anyway, man. So let's get you on. So DJs always, man, appreciate that, bro. Strong words, my guy.
Hey, anytime, bro. Anytime.
Right. So Belinda C. Hey, Chris, I've seen that name before.
Hold up. Seen some.
I got him. I got him. Okay. I got him.
Almost got him because I was like, hold up, because you got him first. So.
Yeah. What's up, Belinda? How you doing? All right, close. Appreciate it.
Got nothing else better to do.
So while waiting on Sites to do that, if he ain't already did it, let's get on into the topic, bro. So check this out. I looked up the word prejudice. It says prejudice is preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. Then you got another one, I guess it goes by the law, that harm or injury that results or may result from some action or judgment. Then you got another one that says, with just a verb definition, give rise to prejudice in someone to make them biased. And in law term, in the verb, cause harm to a state of affairs. Okay. Well, now listen here. So you go to racism. The first thing I see is prejudice. Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on belief that one's own race is superior. You know how a lot of people holler about their white supremacy shit?
All the time.
All of that white supremacy shit, you know. Then you got to notice that the belief that all members of each race possesses characteristics or abilities specific to that race, especially so as to distinguish it as an inferior or superior to another race or races. So now, here's the thing. Like I said, is there a difference? Because you heard me read Prejudice. It says something totally different. But as soon as you get to racism, the first thing you say in there, prejudice. So if it's like that, then how can we say it's different? Because racism is pretty much self-explanatory. We already know what that is. It's self-explanatory. Prejudice is a little more complicated to understand for the definition I read.
Well, in this case here, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. I didn't know if you was still reading that.
Yeah, like I said, the preconceived opinion that is not based on reason, actual experience. And like I said, long-term harm or injury that results or may result from some action or judgment. I don't know, bro, but you think you're ready to say something? Go ahead, lay it on me.
Yeah, from what you was reading, as far as like the definitions are concerned, it seems to me like they're different, but they're the same. And like I'm pretty sure that that's probably why we're probably asking the question: are they really different, even though they may not be? Because it's like it's probably subject to interpretation if you really think about it.
Right. So by you just saying it right there, do you think it's a different, or you think it's one and the same?
From what it sounds like, I think it's one and the same.
Yeah, that would sound like to me.
It's more explained on one side than it is another.
Right, exactly. Well, Justice said they are not the same. However, prejudice can be used as a form of racism, where race is solely reason behind prejudice. Hey, that's good. That's a good answer too, Justin.
Good talk.
You want to get on the panel, bro? You know what I'm saying? Shit, help us out with this. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me and DJ be the only one talking shit. Come on in, bro. Speak your piece. So I'm just gonna go with what I think it is and say both of them are the same as one. Oh, he said he want to get on. Okay, cool. Let me put him on here real quick. I think he should already be in my contacts. Hold on. Yep, there you go right there. All right, just you got the invite, bro. Yeah, so because here's my thing, Eddie. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's all in one. Because think about it. When you don't use the word racism, you go to the word prejudice. And when you don't go to the word prejudice, you go to the word racism.
Yeah, and I like what Justin says in this case, because knowing that there's a way that you can use it against, like, one against the other. That's why I said it could be subject to interpretation depending on the person.
Damn, Sight just sent me a message. He just sent me a message.
Within the Hangouts?
No, he just sent me a message. It just popped up. I don't see it now. Maybe I got to refresh. What's going on? Just how you doing, brother?
I'm good.
All right, bro. You say they not the same, man. So let us hear your side on it, brother, and I appreciate you coming on.
Well, prejudice can be used for a number of things, not just with race, like specific to a person's skin color. They can be related, but not 100% the same. Now, when it comes to racism, you can use prejudice. Like, say, let's give an example. A Mexican doesn't like an Asian person simply because he's Asian, because let's say Asians steal fish all the time. So a Mexican is trying to guard his fish from the Asians. He don't know if the Asian is actually going to steal his fish, but from what he knows, what he's heard or seen, the Asians steal fish, that's what's in his mind. So
he's going to go on.
Yeah, he's gonna go purely off of that. Like, I'm not gonna trust an Asian person because I hear they steal fish. He's gonna protect his fish by avoiding that Asian person. It doesn't have to be race, but in that where it comes to racism, that's where prejudice is used. However, prejudice can be used for other things too. Like, you go down a dark alley, you have no idea what's down that dark alley. You may not go down there just because there's a sense of danger. You have to approach that with prejudice. That's what that means. It's not something specific unless you make something specific to prejudice, like race.
Man, he coming in hitting on a knuckle, boy. I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. So let me ask you something, Justin. You know what I'm saying? If you break it down like that, then why you think a lot of us use it as the same as one? Or do you think we just kind of incompetent that we really don't know the actual meaning of the words? Here's an example. You know, the word slender. People got slender mixed up. And I don't know why. People think slender is you talking bad about them. And that's far from slender.
Right, right,
Slander is that I'm going around saying shit about you that can hurt your reputation that I know it's a fucking lie.
right.
That I know it's a lie. That is
Right.
slander.
Yeah,
That is
right.
slander. So, in your opinion, bro, why do you think we use stuff like that and we really don't know the meaning of what we're using? You know?
Oh, it's easy. You kind of answered it already. Where it's not more so we're incompetent. It's more so that in our daily life as humans, I'm talking. I'm using a broad spectrum here.
Go
We use
ahead,
a-
go ahead.
we use a lot of words loosely. It may not
Right.
be the it may not be the definitive definition of that word, but we use it. Like you said with slander. Slander is
Yeah.
exactly how you described it, but people do misuse that word. Where if you spread something that's true, someone will feel salty about it and just call it slander.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
We
Exactly.
use we use words incorrectly all the time. Well, I wouldn't say incorrectly. I would say inaccurately
You can
all
say
the time.
accurate,
Which
probably. Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, we got my man Sice. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
Hey, glad you made it, man. Glad you made it,
Oh,
man.
cool. Cool. All right. Good to see you,
Yeah,
Saints.
that's brother Sice, man. Appreciate you, brother. But go ahead, just ain't mean to cut you out, bro. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, prejudice is one of those words where a lot of people just instantly are related to race and only race.
Yeah.
Okay. DJ, you want to piggyback on that, bro?
Yeah, because Justin said it exactly right, and to piggyback off there, it's like I believe also that knowing that when we use all these words inaccurately, is that the fact that we can use the words because thinking that we have the right to freedom of speech and all that type stuff, we can just go ahead and say anything and anything that we want to without like using the proper English or like knowing how to use a word when it's taught in
Right.
school.
Okay. Okay. Bet. Bet, man. We hitting that type of hard, bro. We in that type of hard. Uh Sites again, bro. Thank you for making it. What made you want to come on, man? You say you saw my last video and you got kind of sick to the stomach to see what you saw, man. So you want to go back to that video, you can go ahead, or you want to speak on a topic, you got the flow, bro, or you can speak on both of them you want to. And again, man, welcome to the panel, man.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Here's unclear.
Because I can't. I'm getting a lot of lag on my end. Give me 1 second, brother. All right.
All right. Take your time, man. Take your time. Omar said one reason people don't stare at their image in the mirror is because they know they are not what they dress like or appear to be. Ooh.
I like that because a lot
Me
of times they
too.
don't like what they see in the mirror. That's what it pretty much is.
But see, Omar, here's the thing. I'm glad you said that, bro. In your opinion, why do you think you do that? Because I did a video a long time ago about just being a transgender mean you wasn't happy with the way you was born. Did you look in the mirror and was not comfortable with what you see? You know, what triggered you to convince yourself that you are a woman trapped in a male body and vice versa? I did a little video about that. I mean, I ain't no problem with transgenders. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I mean, that's your body, that's your lifestyle, that's what you want to do. But what chemistry is going through your body or your mindset to say, hey, I'm not satisfied with what I was born with. So I want to transform myself. I mean, it's a low self-esteem. Is it you not getting attention at home? Are you being scolded at home? Or is people scolding you to the point that you just want to be accepted? Or do you just feel like you look better as a woman? What it is, bro? I give you a chance. You can answer that as the show goes on. I'll look at your comments. But Sice, if you ready, bro, you go right on ahead, man.
Y'all seeing me or is it just audio?
Hold on. I can see you, bro.
Yeah, it's going back and forth sites. We can see you. It's just like in
Yeah.
this case, your head, like in your I think like your fan is showing, but we can see you.
Yeah, are you on a computer or a phone?
I'm on a phone.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna go all over the place then.
Okay, because I just
Oh,
kind of
that's still.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear though, bro. So whenever you're ready, man, you got the flow.
all right, man. What was the question?
Well, my question to you was, you wanted to get on the panel because you saw the video that I did about the hyenas and the
Oh,
and
yeah,
the pack of wolves. You say you didn't like what you saw. All right.
No,
And on top
yeah.
of that, you know, if you want to hit this subject, man, we give you the flow. And again, thank you for coming on the panel, bro.
No, I appreciate you having me, man.
Ain't no problem, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you talking about the one with the ladies up in the fast food joint, right?
Yeah, that's the one you say you saw and you got disgusted, and you said next time
It was disgusting, man. I just don't understand the behavior. It just comes across to me as everybody's trying to legitimize or pretty much say that, oh, there's nothing wrong with it, or they've taken up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like glorified violence. And it's a young community, I mean, I'm almost, I'm pushing 40, man. So it's like, us older cats, we grew up different, I mean,
Yeah.
We didn't see this kind of behavior. I mean, if it wasn't as widespread.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And youth today is just like, they don't care.
So let me ask you, Sykes. And I ask anybody this who come new on my panel, it's kind of like a rhetorical question, but I like to ask the new people who come on a panel, why do you think, and I'm not just going to say blacks, I'm talking about all races, why do you think we promote violence and destruction versus promoting productivity?
That's a good question.
Why do you think we promote that versus promoting productivity?
Myself personally, I blame the media.
Okay, I give you that. Okay.
It's I don't like blaming media on the individual because I feel that everybody needs to take responsibility for their own actions.
Exactly.
But it's like I said, think about back in the day, back in the 80s when like rap music and hip hop and all that good stuff, man, it starts popping on the scene. You know what I'm saying? And then we didn't get that, and things started creeping like in the early 90s, mid 90s. Remember all that skit with the Death Row, East Coast, West Coast stuff?
Yeah.
And all that stuff started going sideways.
Right.
And then, to me, it was like, it kind of started then, and then it just got glorified more and more and more and more. And people paying attention to the media, and they seeing it as, well, mostly I say the young folks. Older cats, if they doing stuff, they keep that shit quiet.
Right.
But I'm saying that people take a lot of stock in what they see. Go ahead.
I can relate to what you're saying, bro. I really can relate to what you're saying because now the original title of the video where I got it from, it's supposed to say, it was saying that they got jumped because the black man walked in there with a white woman. So it goes inside with what we're talking about. That would be part of racism. The video is saying that's the reason why they got jumped. But like I said in the video, I don't think that's the reason. I kind of find it as a hard pill to swallow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of blacks do stupid stuff, and I know a lot of white people do stupid stuff too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I just refuse to believe that they got jumped in a restaurant just for coming in there with being a mixed couple. I think what happened is they started shit with the interracial couple. They didn't bag down. Okay, they was cool with the black dude talking shit. But as soon as the white girl said something, everybody went ballistic. That's what I believe what happened.
You got to ask yourself, why can a black folk or white folk, why is it what is that word I'm looking for? Why is it okay for one party to talk shit and run their mouth, and the other party, as soon as something's said, it's on, game on. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what, bro? I've been wanting to know that answer for the longest, and I think I probably said that in the earlier stream. I think that's a question nobody have a straight answer on. We can give you variations of it.
We give you an answer. There's always an
Well,
answer.
let me say this: I can give you a variation of answers. You know, you can have. Well, let me say you're gonna have a variation of answers in the first place because it seemed like it always been that way. You know, we as blacks, it's okay for us to say whatever, no matter how fucked up it is, and we supposed to have no repercussion behind it, all because the same rhetoric they use about us being slaves. We're not slaves. They were slaves, not us. But they want to use that. They want to use that. So it's okay for us to fuck with y'all and say stupid shit to y'all. But as soon as y'all say something, oh, you got me fucked up, man. You got me fucked up. So I don't know. But DJ said he got an answer. So I think you finna say some Sykes. Go ahead. Then I let DJ say what he gonna say.
No, it's just I like you. I just find it hard to. Growing up the way I did, I'm like the outsider. I looked in on both fronts, on all fronts, because you know I'm an albino, so technically I'm neither. So I've always stayed in the kind of center of looking. I observe a whole lot.
Outside looking in, pretty much.
But I was accepted, and I gravitated towards the black community more so than the white.
Right.
That is because I felt I was accepted more. They didn't judge me. They didn't see me as a defect or, because I've been, school was rough. It is all disabled kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you gravitate towards what you feel is all right as a kid.
Sykes, let me ask you that because I'm glad you brought that about the mentally thing, and I'm gonna let DJ get to it and answer your question, what you said earlier. From my understanding, when I did the video about the mentally challenged kid getting kidnapped and all that bullshit happened to him, you said you have a little slight disability yourself, right?
Yeah, well, aside from being albino, I'm pretty much blind. So.
Okay, gotcha, bro, gotcha. So how did you get treated growing up having this little disability you got? Because like I said, dude, I've been doing this for 10 years. Matter of fact, I'm at work now doing this show, but the guy, he sleeps. So I'm able to do this show while he sleeps. So you know what I'm saying? But, I've been doing this for 10 years, man. And, this job is not for everybody. It's not. And I guess this is where the prejudice come in, and Justin, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I guess this is where part of the prejudice come in. Because, a lot of people look at people like you with disabilities, no matter what it is, and they don't want to deal with y'all because they think y'all are so much stressful. Yep. And that's far from the case. You gotta have heart and patience to do what I do.
Times have changed, man. Right. I didn't mean to cut you off, but when I was in school, they weren't. It was pretty much I might have gotten help when there was time. You know what I'm saying? So like today, they're all up there. I think honestly, man, they're kind of overdoing it on some certain kids, but back then it was you're on your own. And I'll get you some help when you need it, but now it's completely different. But I can agree, and I see what your point is,
Right. And you see, a lot of people that look at y'all like y'all got cooties or something, like kids say he got cooties. You know what I'm saying? They look at y'all like y'all got cooties and they don't want to deal with y'all. So, Justin, is that a form of prejudice? Am I using it right? Is it a form of prejudice?
It absolutely is. You have this idea of what you have to deal with without actually knowing that person or what they're capable of.
Right.
And Pretty Keen in the building. What's up with your fam? What's up, fam? I love when him and Really Soul come in, man. You know what I'm saying? Two good brothers. But DJ, let you get the floor and answer Sykes' question when he say, he was asking why do we think it's okay to fuck with them, but as soon as they say something, it's a fucking problem, man. You say you got an answer, so lay it on.
All right, here we go, Sykes. This is one for you, and I'm going to read something in the chat that Chameleon had put up there that's going to help me say what the answer is going to be. He said that I can answer that. Black people can be racist, and we think that we have diplomatic immunity to do and say whatever without no consequences. That's part of the answer. Now, the second part of the answer is that knowing that free mentality that we haven't grown up from and grown out of it, we feel now that we can do what they used to do to us back then, to where like it's more like we're like doing everything in reverse to what happened to us back then to now, even though there's no consequences for it, even though there's always going to be a consequence. We feel that we can do these things now. We can get away with it. And that's the mentality.
And our Baptist, he just said something I like. He said, black people think they can't be racist, but quick to call white racist. Exactly, homie.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And DJ, I want to read something real quick because Peaceful emailed me and she was listening. She said, man, what did she say? Hold on.
Take your time.
Yeah, it was quite a long email. Shit. Unless she emailed me twice. Did she email me twice? But anyway, bro, pretty much she said she heard the prayer, man. Kind words, much love to us, man. It soothes and thank you. So, Peaceful, love you, dear. Love you, bro.
Absolutely.
Love you, bro. We're wishing you the best.
We wish you the best, and just keep us posted on what's going on, because like I said, that Chris and I had to like come together on that. I was like, we have to do that, because after what you had sent to me, that automatically said we had to do it. We just had to do it.
Chad said it'll hurt yourself reading.
Chaz is so hard to read, man.
Right,
but I love that.
That's why I hate to get on the panel. Yeah, I hate to get on the panel. Leon, I'd have talked to you before, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to get on the panel too, man. I talked to this brother. Leon is a good brother, and he's very excitable too. So I leave it up to him. If you want to come on, man, Leon, hey, come on, bro. Put some light on this, man, because you saying some good stuff too as well. Omar says, hold on. He said, everyone goes through situation and ways to learn by experience. Some people will have to learn their own way, even if becoming gay or being racist. It is our job to not let them out of the pen. Okay.
Good talk. Good talk.
Good talk. So, from my understanding, Sites, you don't have no problem with black folks, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay. How do they treat you on a daily basis? When you go out or whatnot. I mean, just curious question. How do they treat you on a daily basis, man?
Before getting into that, I don't know if my phone. I'm getting a lot of movement here. I'm sorry if it's if y'all seeing shit all over the place or not, man. But
I'm not even looking at that. I'm actually looking at the chat. So you good? Right. You good, fam? You good?
Yeah, it's like you're not gonna be able to hold that up and hold it to your face all day. So just do what you can.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Damn, what was the question? I lost my train of thought.
Oh no.
I know the problem with blacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I honestly, day to day, I mean, if the way I'm treated or compared to the way others have treated, I've been in all sorts of situations and environments, and I see nothing negative directed towards me, or unless I'm in a bad spot of an area and I'm not, but other than that, no, I mean, everything's fine on, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. And again, thank you for coming on, but I'll go ahead. You were saying something else?
What was I saying?
And DJ, I think Leo's saying here, come on, man. So let me see him the link. He said he at work now, so it's all good. I'll send the link. Go ahead, Sites. My bad.
Yeah, put him on. You'll be all right.
But no, man, I haven't seen any differential treatment, man. Anybody I come across, man, I've never had no problem with. Of course, with grown men, we always had our issues,
Exactly.
Wrong place, wrong time. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no.
Exactly. Good, cool points. So Dustin, let me ask you, bro, know what I'm saying? Because you came in and hit this topic fast and hard, bro, you know what I'm saying? Where do you think we get this shit from, man? Where do you think this shit is coming from? And why people in general, we like to make our problems other people's problems. And I talked about this earlier on my show that I did about the word of destruction. Why are we trying to make our problems other people's problems, in your opinion? And if we don't want to solve their problems, we damn near lose a friendship over because you're not kissing their ass helping them solve their problems.
Well, you asked, well, if it's my opinion, I think because a lot of times we need help because we won't help each other. A lot of times we won't.
Exactly.
If it's not in our best interest or their best interest, they won't help.
That's it.
And from my understanding, I had a pro-black friend on Facebook who would complain all day about what white men are doing to blacks, white supremacy this, white supremacy that. We need to help our black brethren. Let's help our black people. I make a simple post like, "Oh, I'm sad today," and he like, "Oh, shut up with that, man. Everybody got problems." I'm like, what the hell?
But yeah, you over there complaining for like everything from like soup to nuts about white this, white that. But the minute you said something, Justin, you had a problem with it.
All I said was, man, I'm sad today or something like that. He gonna say, shut up with that. Everybody got problems.
But we ain't got time for that.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why, because we won't help each other.
Right, but when it comes to his problems, that you don't come to his or her aid, they want to use this stuff. Man, you my friend. You supposed to be the first one there. What the fuck, really?
You black, you supposed to help me.
We brothers, man. You supposed to help me, nigga. And we brothers, then where you was at when I needed you.
Or I got another good example of that. One person out of a group gets a job, and at their job, they're like, okay, I got some friends that might need jobs too. Maybe I could hook them up with jobs. You come to your friends trying to hook them up with jobs, but rather than wanting to work, they just want to ask you for money.
Oh, thank you. Thank
you.
Thank you. Why do we do that? Why do we sit back and wait till other people get paid and get paid off for them? I talk about that shit a lot. And I'm going to keep stressing it. And I'm going to keep saying that. Even if they know you on fixed income, a lot of people don't give a fuck because they only worried about themselves. They only worry about getting their habits taken care of. They're not worried about if your bills get paid or nothing. Because this is what they'll do. You get your money and they come ask you for something. And you be like, man, I gotta take care of this first. Man, it ain't nothing but so dollars. Well, if it ain't nothing but so dollars, then why the fuck you ain't got it?
Right.
Yeah, and I was getting ready to say it's like it's so at such and such dollars that you don't got.
Thank you.
But yet you asking me.
Thank you.
So you just defeated your own purpose.
But you would sit up here and want to lose a friendship with me or anybody, white or black, because they're not going to loan you something that you need. Hell, I need it just as bad as you do, because if I didn't, I won't be out here working my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So can that fall into the prejudice category? Can it?
I don't know. But I do know, like, for the example I just said, like, say that one guy with a job out of his group of friends, his friend gets a job, but he needs shoes. He don't have money for shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be willing to help my friend get shoes for his work. I'll be willing to help a friend to help him succeed. But a lot of people don't want that. Like when you said people want other people to know their problems, or they bring their problems to other people, because we don't help each other. And when we do need, or when we do want or need help, people won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just break it down and just say this, Justin. It all comes down to a trust issue when it comes to that right there, because we're always wanting to help those who are willing to help themselves.
Yeah.
But for those who don't want to help themselves and they just expect people to help them, this is where this big problem comes in. It's really a trust issue. It's not the fact that we don't want to help. We don't trust people and we don't trust each other. That's the main thing.
Mm-hmm. And here's another thing too, man, to go coincide with the topic we talking about. How come we never lose friends over racism? How come we never lose friends over there calling other folks racist and all this bullshit? Why?
Bullshit. Some of us do.
Oh.
Some do, I guess. Come on, Chad. Come on, Chad. Come with it. Come with it.
In the deep south, some people are just dumb as hell and they're closed-minded. So
Yep.
It goes with the territory.
Dangerous
Oh,
the
well.
South.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Well, here's the thing. I never lost nobody over no racism, but who knows what's going to happen in the future, though. But, you got that money, though. You lose a friend quick in a motherfucker about that money.
Yeah.
That's
That
why they
money.
say money. That's why they say money and friends and family don't mix, man.
Exactly. And you know what's so funny, dude? When I was younger, my early 20s, I used to hide money in the Bible. And if you ever get robbed, the robbers never go near the Bible.
They'll never go near a book.
They're,
Period.
they're that too. That too. That too. But it's something about that Bible that them nitwits don't go near that damn Bible. they won't go nowhere near that Bible, man. And the money can be hiding plain in sight in the Bible. All you gotta do is touch the Bible, there you go. But they so fucking evil that they think their Bible gonna disintegrate them if they touch it. Which a lot of them I think we are gonna disintegrate them, if they touch it. Hand gonna burn like a motherfucker. Hand gonna burn.
Yeah, man. I'll say this much though, because to add on and piggyback on what you're saying, Chris, they know that book is serious, it's real, and everybody that has been taught that, and like I'm not saying for those who haven't been or like they don't believe in it, just not for you, but for those who do know about it though, they know that book is serious, and like that's one book that anybody, or I say a lot of people respect, so nobody will touch that book.
So I guess the Bible's racist, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Chad talking about my Bible's got a gun in it. Chad, you a fool.
I got a question for y'all, man. Can I chime in?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Come on.
Why, in y'all's opinion, being as black brothers, do you feel that when another black man in the community decides to step out of the fray, makes his own way, and then he tries to go back and speak on what he sees and what he wants to change and so on and so forth, why is he considered a sellout? Why does the black community appear, as he's working with a white man or he's an enemy? You know what I'm saying?
I answer it. Sites is what's called the crab mentality, because everybody like saying, people like saying ghettos and hoods, like any way that you want to call it, whether it be the hood or you call it ghetto or any type of name that you call it. If someone is coming out of that type of mentality or their way of life to like do something for themselves, to do better for themselves, I should probably say that twice, but they want to do something, they want to make a change or make a difference, and then go back to that place to try to make it better because they feel like they left them by themselves and didn't bring them along. It's what's called the crab mentality. When one crab tries to get out of the barrel, it's going to be 2, 3, or whatever is going to try to pull that one crab back in. And there's your answer.
So you're saying more or less is almost a form of jealousy.
Exactly.
To an extent.
Exactly.
I've spoken to a lot of brothers and a lot of different people, and some pretty just don't understand. Well, they understand it, but they have a hard time explaining it to me, because I ask the same question. It's like, I don't understand, man, why people just down a brother or even sister, just because they're doing better for themselves and trying to call out the BS that they see.
Well, here's another thing too. So you got to look at this now. Yeah, you got some people who are doing better and would look down on you because they so-called doing better, whatever the case may be. But then you got some people who do that, not to just down you, but they do it for motivation. They would do it for motivation, try to motivate you, because anybody in their right mind, if people talk too much shit to you, eventually you go get tired of hearing this shit, and you go try to get up and do something about it just to try to make a point.
Right.
But here's the thing, but at the end of the day, you can't sit up there and say you did it for me. You did that. You did it for you.
You did that for you.
You did it for you. So it's like I led you to the water, but I didn't make you drink. You had to drink it on your own. You had to drink it on your own.
Right.
But I don't get me
Right.
wrong now. You got a lot of jackasses that when they do get up there to the top, they do look down like you ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
those the main
Oh, yeah.
ones, and the main ones who do that be the main ones that be up there on Sugar Hill, and somehow they slope down to shit.
But what I don't
Oh, Lord.
understand is how come those guys are looked at as being higher in the black community. They see these guys that are at the top, they just hustling. But people look up to that and say that's okay. But when you got somebody that's, on ground level, just because he ain't got a lot of money, or he's just basically some average dude on the street. But how can they look up to somebody like this? Say, what's that cat's name? What's his name? I can't remember his name, man, for the life of me. It's just like all these. Come on, man! Like Al Sharpton, fellas like that.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Think about it.
Take your time.
You think it like the guys like Al Sharpton or, even Jesse Jackson. We all know the story behind him, but they, I just don't understand it, man. I can't see. They just lie and just basically tell people what they want, and people soak it up. They're quick to soak it up, but a lot of them don't.
And I'm trying to make out what you're trying to say, and I think I understand what you're saying. It sounds like you're talking about street hustlers.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the difference? Why are they looked at as a higher status than just an average dude trying to spread truth on the street?
Well, again, in my opinion, you're gonna have very racist answers on this. So once I get through, and whoever else wanna pick it back off of it, they can pick it back off of it. Here's the thing: like I said, when you saw my show earlier, destruction. We promote destruction and we participate in it. So that's something that's not productive at all. Somehow we respect drug dealers, we respect pimps, we respect whores, and all that. We respect that. And plus, if you are already hot on this shit and you so fucked up that you would do anything to get it, then of course you're gonna be the man on the street. I mean, just the way it is. Now, I think a lot of them, they just used to the street life, that they program themselves to think they can't do no better. Well, that's a fucking lie. Because they're just like people sitting up there saying that jail is all they know. That's a goddamn lie. Jail is not all you know. It's not all you know.
I've talked to a lot of dudes like that, man. Jail's all they know. That's all they want to do.
That's bullshit when they say that. That's bullshit to me.
Wait a minute, but there are some that spend more time there than at home. Like, home is a vacation for them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They program themselves to believe that's all they know is jail, and it's not.
But people are trying to say that it's the system that's programming them to believe that.
They always blame it on something else.
No.
A person's mentality and their mistakes are their own. They can't be blaming the public or anybody else for that.
Thank you. Yes. That's what I'm saying. And see, that's what's wrong with the public now. If it ain't prejudice and racism, it's always somebody's fucking fault. Nobody want to take accountability for nothing anymore. It's always somebody's fucking fault. And I'm getting sick and tired of this shit because it's stupid. Nobody put a gun to your head and say go sell drugs.
Yeah, but when people speak out, man, they get basically crucified by the media now.
Because they don't like the truth. That's why they don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. That's why. Don't you know these drugs and pimps? Yes, they get more respect than somebody like me, you, Justin, or anybody. People who logical, people out here who trying to make a hard-earned living. We don't get that respect. But people like them, they get more respect than any fucking body in this world. They call it swag.
Yeah.
They call that shit swag. And I don't know what's so swag about this shit. I was at a restaurant the other day in the drive-thru. This dude got out of his truck, and I thought this was a shirt he had on. He was going into somebody's car and getting some shit, and I'm seeing the shirt getting lower and lower. Gotta find out that was his pants falling off his ass. And you know what? He didn't stop doing what he was doing to fix his pants. He kept doing what he was doing, and the pants coming falling down. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, don't you know you got headlights on you? I'm right behind you. I mean, the shit just kind of dropping. I said,
God.
wow.
I got a funny one for you. I got a funny one for you in a minute. But
I said, wow, you know, how slouchy and trifling can a man be? And I'm trying to refrain from saying just black people, but this is black people that I'm seeing doing this. And I know it's
like you feel it.
And you know, and I know it's more than black people doing this, because you know you got some white people that's getting in the game too doing this shit, which I think is idiotic, you know, because
following. That's all. Following and
not leading. Run from the police. How you gonna run from the police holding your belt the whole time?
I'm saying that all the time, man.
How the fuck you gonna roll? How you gonna run for the police and your pants falling off your ass and you holding your belt up all the time? Get the fuck out of here. That's a stupid shit. That's stupid.
It is too. And it's like,
and Maria, she tickled. She said, "That's funny, Mr. Thorns. I don't know why she keep calling me Mr. Thorns, but I like it though. I like it." So you know. Anyway, man. So that's my intake. That's my intake site. So I pass it on to DJ if you want to piggyback on that stuff. And Feather said, "Fast money." Exactly. With people, they respect the fast money, the fast lane. So DJ, you want to piggyback? Go ahead. Tell them your thoughts.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna piggyback real quick on, you know, the question that Sites just had. People are attracted to things that they can get fast and don't have to work for them. That's the main thing. They look at a Jesse Jackson, an Al Sharpton, or say a pimp, drug dealer. They're looking at the things that they have, not how they got it. And they don't understand how they get it. I mean, they understand how they get it, and they think that they can do the same thing, but it doesn't always happen the same way as they think it does. And they want to respect that more than saying, you know what, having the bust that butts 24/7, 365, like Chris, myself, LaBounty, yourself, and all of us that are here. They don't want to do that. They want everything at a snap of a finger, like a microwave. That's why they respect that. And then another thing that Chris was talking about, as far as like the jailbirds mentality, to where like this dude's pants is falling down to where you see in his drawers or whatever else like that. I saw an old man with gray hair in his head, had braids, and his pants was falling off his butt. I'm sitting there looking at him. I'm 46 years old and I'm getting gray hairs in my beard right now. You will never catch me with my daggone pants hanging down like that. And I wear a belt. And I'm 46 years old. I have a baby face, but at the same time, you wouldn't know it unless you like walked right up on me. But at the same time, though, it's like we have this mentality to where the jailbird mentality is like supposed to be the thing where everybody's got to do the same thing. And I know my mother and my father would be rolling in their graves right now if they were to see me acting like that right now at my age.
I just have a problem. I didn't mean to cut you off on why it's just so sociably acceptable now. You know, that's my thing.
Yeah,
when you speak up on it.
You understand? Like, you get it now. It's like in this case here, they think it's the thing to do. They're thinking that it's the new craze, it's the new fad, that you're not cool, you don't have swagger unless you do it this way. But yet people like you, me, and everybody on the panel in the chat room, we don't think like that. It's like, you know what? We were raised to pull up our pants, to make sure that we were clean, that, you know, we're wearing shirts or wear ties, like we were to look presentable, because that's how we were taught. These days, these kids that are growing up in this generation, which is we call the lost generation,
right?
They don't have the same. They don't have the same parenting. They don't have the same morals. They don't have the same standards as we did when we were growing up. So where this is what we get right now. And it makes me sad to even look at it, because it's like, you know, that's still my brother out there. That's still my sister out there looking like hair-hatted hooligans and BT 1000s, like Tommy Sotomayor says. That's still our family out there. But yet, because guess what? That does not represent the people like us. That's how it is.
I think in a hood, I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead, Justin.
I just wanted to give my little opinion on it. As far as the hood and why people, you know, behave the way they do, especially young people, is there's not a lot of positive encouragement to be successful. There's negative encouragement to be successful, which is a street, which is a street hustler, which is a rapper. All those are negative They want those negative successes. They want, but a lot of them won't work for it, including the drug dealers. Some of them inspire to be drug dealers, but when they see what it takes to get to that point, they just resort to petty crime.
Right.
Because they can't get that dream. And I know this because I work with the public school system, and I hear these kids talk when there's no, well, to me, they don't feel that there's adult supervision. So you hear what these kids talk from middle school to high school, and none of them are talking about their successes and futures. They're talking about women and having sex and smoking and then all this other stuff.
Yep.
As far as they want to hustle, they talk about how many crimes they committed. They talk about their fathers in jail and all this stuff. There's no positivity being spread amongst them. Like even just when they're at school, even at school, there's a lack of positivity being spread amongst each other. Well, in the urban neighborhoods, I should say, that's just what I hear.
Exactly. So let me ask y'all this. Why is it that never racist that you set in that poison, so people call it, to your own people? Why we don't call that racist? Why we don't call that prejudice? I'll wait.
You'll be waiting a long time.
Thank you. My point exactly. So why is that not racist since we all want to put a race card? Why is that not racist or prejudice? But you would sit up there and say this stupid that the white man gave you the tools to land yourself in jail. When I heard that shit, my mouth hit the floor. My mouth hit the floor. The white man gave you the tools to go to jail. I mean, hold up. Let's use that. Oh shit, Leon in the building. What's going on, bro?
Chameleon, he finally made it.
Yeah, he made it. What's going on, bro? He muted himself.
He's muted. Chameleon, unmute yourself, bro, so we can hear you. Oh God.
Okay. He'll come in. Yeah,
because he got work too, so that's probably why he got it muted.
Nah, he just fell out, but he'll come back. Yeah, when I heard somebody said that I've been to jail, I'm blaming the white person for me going to jail because he gave me the tools to go to jail. What kind of shit is that? So let's use that logic that the white racist man or woman gave you the tools to go to jail. Who put a gun to your head and say you had to use it? Think about what I said. Even though the white man gave you the tools to go to jail, who told you to use it? Anybody?
Yeah, I was getting ready to answer, bro. I was going to say nobody put the gun to their head nor the knife to their throat to make that decision. It was their decision alone. And to say that white people gave them the tools to do what they do, that's a crock of shit. Excuse my language, y'all, because I don't curse that much. Because the thing is this: you decide what you're going to do. It's already been decided in your mind already that you're going to do something. It don't mean that anybody else can give you no tools. You already decided in your mind that you were going to do what you were going to do. All that is just deflection right there, which is you yourself. Drop the mic.
Why is it some kids who come from broken families, poor families, go to these black schools and succeed? Why can only some kids can do that, but most of them can't? For a while, the Milwaukee School District was one of the worst in our whole nation at one point. Some kids can succeed. Why is it most of them can't? I don't think it's always the parents' fault. It's more so the school system. They let these kids do what they want to do. They have too much freedom.
That's part of it. I think that is part of it.
Yeah, that is part of it.
Yeah, he's got a part of it, man.
Yeah, I agree with that too, bro. And Leon having some problems. He said signal bad, so that's why he keep jumping off. I agree with you on that, Justin. I do believe that you do got some parents doing their best to be parents to kids. They do their fucking best. But if you're going to be in the school complaining about your kids ain't doing shit or they're not progressing, then, what you going to do to help the child? Think about it. Okay. I have to work to provide for my child. That's why I send them to y'all so they can get a learning education. But
that education don't stop at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, and it don't. And you're absolutely right. You is absolutely right. And it doesn't. And it doesn't. Good one. Good one. Here's the thing. A lot of these teachers in school don't give a fuck whether your child learn or not. Let's just be real. They don't give a fuck whether your child learn or not. They don't.
They get paid so little. Some of them shouldn't give a shit.
Hey, I give you that too. I give you that too.
Yeah, I want to chime in on that, man. I got family, and she's a teacher, and she teaches third grade. Mm-hmm. So she has a lot of parents come in there, and like for what is it, the school conferences on grades and this and that, and some of these kids would be doing really bad, and she'll be trying to talk to these parents and be like, he's not learning this or he's not focused, and she's trying to work with the parents themselves. But a lot of these parents, from the things that she has told me, they'll sit back and say they just don't want to accept that child is, falling out of reach. They don't want to hear it. And now she don't sit there and judge like on, well, it's your parenting or this and that. She's trying to explain what the deal is, but some parents don't want to listen. They don't want to accept the criticism.
And you know what? You hit that right on the nose, bro, because I talk about that a lot as well. And that's when the racism can come in on there too, and the prejudice, because your job there is to teach. Whether you like my child or not, your job is there to teach my child. You don't have to like my child, but you're gonna do right about my child. You're gonna do right by my child.
Yes.
So you're gonna give my child the same opportunity that you give any other student. So that can coincide with this subject too, racist, because you got some that's racist and you got some that's prejudice. I think with the teachers and the students, I think it's more of a prejudice thing, if I'm not mistaken. But it could play both parts though, both parts. But you got to look at it from different angles, because yes, you got parents that come to the school only when a child get in trouble. They don't never come to the PTA meetings. They don't ever come to the open house. They don't ever come when the kids get registered to go meet who the teacher's going to be. They don't do none of that shit.
I just wanted to point out it was a generalized question. It wasn't white or black. It was pretty much any parent.
Oh, I'm getting to it. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
We into that right there. It's a broad spectrum.
I talk about this all the time, bro.
Yeah,
I talk about this all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the parents don't get involved with their kids in the school system like they supposed to. You know, you want to wait till your kid fuck up, then you want to go get involved in school. And no, you supposed to meet their teacher and nip that shit in the bud in the beginning. Hey, you know what? Hey, if my child get real or get ignorant, send me a letter home or give me a phone call. Our person come up here and tear that ass up. But they took a lot of discipline out of school, so you can't tear that ass up.
Right. And from the parents.
Right. So here's the thing. The parents, you can't sit up there and get upset when you sending your child off to an establishment where they're supposed to get their lesson learned, and your child acting like a fucking savage and disturbing the class, and then you want to get upset because they getting called on. Fuck that. Fuck that. And what a lot of schools need to do now is put cameras in the classroom, which they should be doing it. They should be doing it.
They're punishing teachers, man. They're actually either forcing them to resign, the older ones, or punishing them for trying to call out one of the kids that are just making a ruckus.
Right. They have the young ones in there where they end up having sex with the kids. So it's like kids catch 22. Indeed, if you do, indeed, if you don't.
And see, and that's where the part of the teacher come in there, because you too busy trying to fuck the students instead of teaching them. How you gonna teach a student and you just fucking them? You just passing them with a grade. You just passing them with a grade. You're not teaching them no lessons. You just passing them with a grade because you in there fucking them.
Okay, I have a question that's off subject. I am so glad someone else is on this panel that has a cat, a dog, a bird, anything making noise besides me.
That's me.
I love that.
You won't stop.
Because at least that we don't have to blame Chad for all the daggone bird noises, cat noises, and anything else. Leave noises and all that good stuff. Though.
Yeah, you be dancing, so we can't blame
First
Chaz
person
this
we
time.
blame will be Chad. The first person we blame will be Chad. So
Yeah,
in
we
this
can't
case,
blame
she's
Chaz
finally
this
off the
time.
hook.
Exactly.
She's off the
She
hook
off the
now.
hook on this one. She off the hook on this one. Yeah, so
Cool.
like I was saying, man, you know, you too busy fucking the students that are teaching them. You can't teach nobody about fucking them. You can't just give them a grade because you're getting a little young coochie or you're getting some little young dingaling. You can't pass them off for that because the only thing you teaching them is how to fuck. You're not teaching them how to learn their lesson. And hell, you ain't even got to teach them how to fuck.
You gotta teach them that at all. They already know.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
they're gonna learn that regardless.
But
You
the
know,
sad
so-
thing is, a lot of those kids, they skirt right through the system, man. They'll go from
Thank
grade
you.
1 to
Thank you.
12.
Slip through the cracks.
Thank you. And slip through the cracks, man. That's why a lot of them don't know shit.
You know what pisses me off? What pisses me off about high school and middle school is these kids with smartphones. How come videos of kids passing tests?
Oh man!
How come videos of kids passing tests and showing their grades off don't go viral? Every video I see is a fight for a brawl. The news is guilty too. The local news is guilty too.
Yeah, because they will
post these brawls and fights before they post anything about success or kids filming success.
You know why that is?
Drop the mic, just drop the
ratings.
mic.
That's all that is.
And that goes to something Chris brought up earlier about, I don't know word for word, but the acceptance of violence, how desensitized we are to it. And that's what the only thing we want to see on the news, on social media. That's what gets all the attention is the violence.
Absolutely.
And people say they like to use their prejudice and their racist shit on there too about the media. But you can't just really use it. You can use that in a sense, but then you can't because if you want to get in camera and do the stupid shit that you do, that's your fault. Because a lot of us stupid, when you see a camera, we want to do shit. Just like the video I did about the chick. When all that brawling went on, she ran up to the counter asking for 2 damn cookies. and somebody brought it up to me. They brought it up to me and said they don't think she was looking for a cookie. They think she was just trying to get in the camera.
That's probably what it was, really.
And I kind of think that's what it was too. Because come on, anybody with common sense would know that after all that shit went down in their establishment, they trying to get you the fuck out of there. And they might have to close for the day. And don't get me wrong, the chick was cute. It's all outside. But see, I hate those kind because they be fine as hell, but got shit for brains. That shit kills me. How you gonna have beauty but no brains?
Simple. Because like half the time, though, it's like they use the beauty more than their brains. 99.9% of the time. Y'all don't hear me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we go to that beauty, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That beauty's going to go away someday, and that chick's still just going to be dumb as fuck.
Jazz hits the nail on the head again.
Oh, man.
Let me see what my man Pretty King said, because I'm missing the chat like a motherfucker. Feta said,
I haven't seen it myself.
Feta said, all good points, panel. And hello, Amy. Hey, Amy. Yeah, I'm sorry, babe.
Amy.
Pretty King said, for the most part, schools are nothing more than juvenile detention centers, especially public and inner city schools. The worst ones are in the southeastern U.S. Bro. I feel you on that, my guy.
Nice.
Our matches said, Chris, when a white cop pull over a black man, he's already shit talking to cops to where they make it worse and start getting hostile when the cop pull him over because a brake light isn't working. Dude.
Exactly.
You know what? That be the stupidest shit right there. That if you get pulled up for something simple like that, and you turn around and start talking shit to the cop, and that man ain't even did nothing yet. He didn't even say hello yet, and you talking shit to him. And you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people get popped.
Yep.
Because they try to take the law in their own hand, calling the cops bitch ass nigga and all that because he pulled you over. Nah, man, you got pulled over for a reason, bro. That's your fault.
Exactly.
That's your fault. You know, so
yeah, let me piggyback on that too. It's like, from times even when I got pulled over, I don't like being pulled over by no daggone car because that nonsense will make you like nervous as all get out for one. Exactly. Then number two, do what they say, give them your license, registration, whatever they ask for. Then when they come back and say this is the problem, you're out, you're alive. What's the problem? How easy is that? I'm usually like I'm held for like maybe 10, 15 minutes tops, and now I'm out.
But
Hey, how many?
notice,
Oh,
but you notice when black people do that to white cops, you don't never hear the white cops saying that's racist.
Nope.
You don't ever hear them say that's prejudice or that's racist.
Nope.
And that's crazy,
They
man.
don't
But
have
go
to
ahead.
pull the card. They
Right.
don't have to pull that card. Just, you had something to say?
Yeah.
I lost it. Oh no. Yeah, I got it. You ever like hear these news stories about rappers or celebrities getting drug charges that started from a traffic stop? That means they did something to get pulled over, to get caught with them with weed or whatever. They did something to get caught or to get pulled over.
But still want to get mad at the cop for something that they did. That doesn't make any sense. You know, still get mad at the cop when you brought this foolery on yourself. You know you got warrants. You know you want it. You know, so if the cop say you got warrants on you, don't get mad at him and try to fight him. You know what's up. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, man. But again, that's racist. You blame the white man.
You'll see, you got to understand, well, in a general sense, that we all know, everybody in this chat room, everybody on this panel knows there are racist cops out there. This is a given.
Exactly.
They're racist.
Exactly.
Sure.
You know, but the problem is not everyone is that. And they're all basically being treated as, what's the famous word now on Twitter? Nazis. People are calling each other Nazis.
Yeah.
You know, over the last 48 hours, it's trending. And I just can't believe it. You know, this is the society that we're creating. The people are creating this. There ain't no big brother involved in this right now. It's the people doing this to ourselves. And when we speak out about it, they Nazi. When somebody speak a truth about it, he a bigot. And it's police fault.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha.
Good talk. Good talk.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a damn good one. Predator King said the kids are not being taught how to think or solve problems. And I don't know what he's saying. Is he saying incarcerated? I don't know. Indoctrinated.
Indoctrinated. In other words, it's like they're being taught.
Indoctrinated. Like, okay, gotcha.
Indoctrinated. It's like being taught, you know.
Okay, into a collective. Example, have mind, no structure or target initiative, just bullshit by the ton. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's exactly right.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, you know,
they're not being taught how to think; they're being taught how to react.
That's it.
Yeah,
in other words, they're learning how to be reactive instead of being proactive. That's what
Absolutely.
that is.
Anytime you got a kid that talks shit to a grown up because they trying to tell them something right, you know they lost.
Oh yeah,
they lost. And anytime kids start using the word crackers to a white person, they lost. They've been programmed to say that shit, cracker. And they go tell the moms or the dad, hey, you know, he's using a slang term towards me. And probably end up saying shit like that, well, you is a cracker. What? So you allow your kids to call a white person a cracker, but if they call you a bitch or a hoe, you want to get mad and whip their ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Makes no sense whatsoever. Sense whatsoever. That's why I say racism and prejudice is being trained in kids. Hell, if I was like that, I was trained to be like that.
Absolutely. It's being trained now more than ever.
Yeah. So
that's all it is.
You know, so nobody's making you prejudiced. Nobody's making you racist. No one's saying in order for you to be there, you've been trained to be like that. Yeah. So stop blaming other people for your bullshit rhetorics, because that's all they are, just rhetorics, you know. But me saying shit like that, I'm a coon.
You know, here's a good example.
You is the coon, my man.
Oh hell no! He made it.
Fell in there. He done fell in there.
He done made it. Hell no.
What up, Black?
I was surprised y'all didn't even already know I was in here. I done been in here for like
dude, I was looking at my chat room. I wasn't even looking at the hangouts, bro. Go ahead, DJ. Go ahead, DJ. You finna say something, bro?
No, I'll start it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but it's one of the cases where, you know, if we say something to that effect, we're called coons. sellouts or whatever else like that, just like Tommy says. I don't mean to mention the name, but someone that we know that if we speak out like that way, we're called that. And like to me, I'm so sick of hearing that word because guess what though? All you're saying is that you disagree with what I'm saying 99.9% saying that is the truth, but yet you don't want to accept it. But yet, go ahead, man.
Right.
I was gonna give another example of prejudice versus prejudice.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I think his name was Alton Sterling. His situation, from thinking about it now, that was prejudice versus prejudice. The cops got a call that a man had a gun. The cops don't know if he actually has a gun or not. So they approach him. Oh, I don't know how they approached him because they only showed him when they had already encountered him. Alton knew he had a gun. And he knew if he got caught by the cops, he was probably going to go to jail. So his prejudice towards the cops is, okay, I know it's going to be a lose-lose situation. He didn't even give it a chance to see what was going to happen. His assumption right off the bat was he's in trouble. The cops' assumption is we don't know if he has a gun, but he's not cooperating. So rather than them backing off, that's how he ended up getting killed, because the cops were so-called fearful for their life because they were prejudiced towards him because they just didn't know. They don't know what to expect. When they saw the gun, that's when they reacted.
Right. And here's the thing, man. Usually when you get all antsy like that, when the cops come around, I mean, you dirty. 9 times 10, you're already dirty. So that's why you get antsy, because you're dirty already. You know, like I said, whether you got warrants or whatever the case may be, you're already dirty. Because if you get antsy like that every time a cop come around, man, you know, what's really going on unless you got ants in your pants. You know?
A lot of times it is paranoia sometimes, just because of what their environment feeds them about police. It's paranoia. They get so paranoid they don't know how to act.
Right. Good one, bro. Good one, bro. So we got Black in the building, man. Let's see what he got, bro. We talking about racism versus prejudice, man. What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's a bunch of bullshit. I was saying this shit earlier. Man, the type of racism that used to be and the type of racism that is now, there isn't no racism, in my opinion. The reason why I say that is just a whole bunch of prejudice as people. And everybody's prejudice.
I was just going to ask you that. Know what I'm saying? Why do you think they say all of us got some prejudices up in us? Why do you think they say that?
Stereotypes ain't built off nothing. You know, I mean, you got to look at it like this. Look at how racism is perceived and considered in this day and age, and think about how that shit used to be in the 60s and the 50s.
Right.
You know where black people get the whole you need to be in the house when the street lights come on situation? Yeah, that's because like back in the days when they used to be growing up, when the streets light came on, if you went in the house, you was gonna get lynched to beat the fuck out of. And if you was a black female, you probably was gonna get raped by a bunch of dudes. You might not make it out alive of that rape. You know,
exactly. Yes,
just being real. So like when it comes to real racism, I like, man, like, I'm sorry, I'm different. You can call me a coon, whatever the fuck you want to. When a white person say nigga to me, I don't get mad. When they say nigga to me, I don't get mad.
I don't.
And like, if they not hiring me because of the color of my skin, then I have an issue. But what the fuck is affirmative action? You see what I'm saying? So like, man, I don't know what the fuck these dudes complain about. Like, man, this whole racism shit to me is a whole bunch of just people being prejudiced. That's all that shit is, because a lot of times it ain't even about color or race. You have white people being prejudiced with white people. You have black people being prejudiced with black people. And we the kings of that shit because we kill them in their heartbeat.
So that's the truth. That's the truth.
You know what,
preach, bro? Preach.
Like, I got into an argument with somebody because on Facebook, every time they post some BS about racism, I would call it false racism, and they would get mad at me for calling it false racism. It's not racist.
Yeah, because they probably calling it out like it is. Yeah.
Right.
Here's an example of false racism. You're in a store. There's white people in the store. Black people enter. Those white people see those blacks and they leave because of the black people came in. That's prejudice on the whites. Now the blacks see the whites leave, and now they got to make a scene about it. So what's wrong? Y'all leaving because y'all racist? Then it goes back and forth. The white people left because they're prejudiced against blacks. The black person is mad at the white people because they left. And they'll call that racism. Those people are racist because they left because we came in here.
You know what? And here's another thing too. Just another fine example when if you walk past a person's car and they lock the door, people look at that as you being racist or prejudiced. No, that's the person being safe. Cause I'm not.
That's what they want to do.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I'm not finna sit in my car with my doors unlocked. I'm sorry, I'm not finna do it. I don't give a fuck if you black or white. I'm not finna sit in my car, with my doors unlocked.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah, a
does
lot
that
of people
anyway.
that turn their head quick, they don't look at it as like,
Exactly.
As soon
as you turn your head and when you turn the other way again, you got a gun in your face. You got a gun in your face. So yes, I agree with you. Just that is false racism. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, you see them come in, they leave. They leave because here's the thing. We all have seen enough destruction from blacks that it will make any white person, if they see a pack of them, just leave because they don't want no trouble. They don't want no trouble.
I would do the same thing. I can recognize people just by looking at them and how they behavior, how their actions are. Like as soon as they open their mouth or reveal to me that they're not somebody that I even want to communicate with, I want to move away from them. Like we all know that's what prejudice is based off what we know. Now, my friends used to joke with me and call me racist because of the way I talk. But a lot of things I say are true. And rather than debunking the truth, they rather just call me names or just call me whatever. Rather than refute what I'm saying.
And that's why they call you racist, because you're talking the truth. That's why they call you racist. And that's why we coons, because we telling the truth. That's why we coons, because we telling the truth. So, you know, that ain't nothing new, man. You know, the shit just stupid. Everything is stupid. Everything is stupid. Nothing makes sense anymore. No matter how hard you try to make it make sense, nothing makes sense anymore.
I got something for you, Chris.
Go
ahead, brother.
Now, to go back on a question you asked me earlier about, I just sat back and thought about it, about how a person in my position is treated now by either black community, white community, or whatever. Since everything like Black Lives Matter and the whole, what everybody is calling tension between race tension today, people, the black community, which a lot of folks I didn't have a problem with before, but they kind of looking at me crooked now. A lot of people I knew, and they looking at me in a certain way that they never had before, because I'm not black. And to me, is that it's your opinion? Do you believe that's from the media perpetuating this, or do you think that's genuine feeling that's coming to the surface?
Me personally, I think it's genuine feelings. To me, man, the media thing, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, the media is only doing what the media is supposed to do. Let's just say that the media is doing what the media is supposed to do. If they see some bullshit going on, they run into it, because that's their job. That's how they make their living. Media.
Get the views.
Get the views, exactly. And Snooki, she's in the building. What's up, boo? Yeah, they doing their job, bro. So that what you getting is something's probably not really out the ordinary, whatever the case may be. Again, like they say, people like to blame media for a lot of shit, but the media only doing their job, bro. Because if I was a newscaster and all in the media, I'd be running to it too. The thing is, who get there first? Who get there first? And with a lot of us, who get in the camera first? Because anytime if somebody doing the news or you dancing in front of the camera, then you want attention. You don't really give a fuck about what's going on in your surroundings. You just looking for attention. So that what you experienced, bro? It's probably something common, man. It's probably something common.
Yeah. It's just weird to me, man. Guys I've known for years and females I've known for years, and all of a sudden now they got a problem or they got questions. They look at me like I'm infiltrating, man, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, see, let me say something about that too. Let me say something about the reason they doing it, because they don't understand you. People fuck with it, attack, and look at you all kind of sideways because they don't understand.
Yeah.
If they don't understand you or they don't understand something, they're going to attack it or they're gonna try to do something to damage it before they do get an understanding of what it is. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me.
Yeah,
Am I
people also are afraid of things that they don't know and understand too.
Right. Exactly. So wherever they don't understand, they're gonna attack it and they're gonna try to break it. So that's with you, me, and anybody. If they don't understand us, think about it. They're coon shit. If they don't understand where we coming from, we coons automatically. We did a prayer earlier and had them assholes here talking about sucking white dick. Where the fuck they come from? A prayer. Where did that come from?
It's just disrespect.
Disrespect. Black over here laughing.
I'm trying my best not to make no silly joke out of none of this shit, but I'm all right, y'all. Keep going.
Nah, go ahead, bro. I mean,
let
shit.
it out, Black, because we know how you go. We know how
Chaz,
you do, bro.
Chaz broke out. She done broke out a couple of jokes. Shit.
Let it out, Black, man. You at home, bro. We roast each other all the time. So
yeah, we know you, bro. So go ahead, let it
out. I'm just gonna sit back and listen and observe.
that shit eating his ass up. He want to say it so bad.
He got a 1 line of weed on us all right now. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. That shit eating his ass up, man. My man Vez Media want to come in, so I just sent in a link, so he'll probably pop it up in a minute. Snooker said, no problem. Y'all are cool. Well, thank you, babe. You cool too.
We appreciate you, mama.
And Maria, she's still in the chat room, so she's liking what's going on. She just said something. Let me see what she said. She said, I think it may be both to the person who asked the question. Okay.
It might have been somebody asking a question about what was being talked about.
Okay. Maria, get that custard in your life. No, just playing.
We knew something was coming.
It was coming. My man Leon said, people fear what they don't like. Me being a Prince Hall Mason, they swearing I'm Illuminati. Right. Because they don't understand what you about, Leon. They automatically assume that you in some part of organization that either you evil or you part of something evil or some. Now, if they think you good people, they won't put you in that category. But it usually be some bad shit because they don't understand where you're coming from. And sometimes you got these knuckleheads, you can explain to them 5 damn times what your organization is or what you in, and they still can't get it. They still want to holler about the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Because they don't understand it, not because they don't accept it. They don't understand it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand it. I don't even know if the Illuminati is real. I don't even know. But a lot of people got their theories that it is real. So I don't know. What y'all think about the Illuminati?
I don't know.
You don't know nothing about it, so it's like, why would I even say anything about it? You know, right. Everybody
Some
saying
people
Illuminati
want you
this
to
and
think that
Illuminati
all
that,
these famous people are getting killed and they live on a magical island somewhere, but it's some stupid shit.
Exactly.
It's some backstory behind the shit. Like, we really give a fuck. Look, like, them niggas is super rich and we super poor. So who gives a damn about what the fuck happened?
You know what I'm saying? I gotta worry about living on my daggone self. I can't worry about them. Jeez.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit doesn't alter my life. They alter their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Illuminati is not going after motherfucking middle class and poor people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly, man.
It shouldn't matter to me. Like, I don't give a fuck about the next star. I might be a fan of you, but to me, you just the average motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Exactly. You're just like I am. You're a person, but you're just in a different type of life or a different point of life. That's all it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
What's the point of saying you don't trust a celebrity because you think they're part of the Illuminati? Like, what is there to trust about them? They're not going to babysit your kids.
We don't know that. Have more mental issues than I do. That's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Like half the time, though, it's like they got way more problems than we do.
The guy that made, he's sitting up there tripping on some drugs and shit. I'm like, man, all right.
Oh Lord, they go Mimi. She's sending a message. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm not saying that this time. She come over here. Meet me in the chat room. Come on home, mama. Come on home, sis. Come on home. Come on.
She in the chat room. Oh yeah, I'm about to go in for real.
No. She in the hangout. She in the hangout chat room, but she probably finna come on the panel though. She probably gonna come on a panel. So yeah, man,
come
you
on.
know that
Your whole show, nigga. She ain't gonna never stop talking.
It'll make no difference.
This nigga don't take reps. No, I'm just playing.
She gonna get you, man. She gonna get you, baby, man. Be cool.
She already knows. She already knows. She gonna
Right.
come and be like,
Maria says, if I'm pronouncing her name, it might be Mariah. It might be Mariah. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but she haven't corrected me, so I must be saying it right. She said, people want to believe in any form of evil. I agree with that. We want to confide in the evil versus the good, and I never understood that. Why is evil so acceptable, but the good shit you leery of it?
It's easier to do bad than good. That's what it is. It's more easier to do bad.
Good point.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to just real fast. Hey, Mariah, in my simp voice.
Good boy.
Here we go.
Back to what y'all said.
Get Snooki too. Get Snooki too. Simp guy. Go ahead and get Snooki.
Yeah, go ahead and get Snooki
it.
too, man. Yeah, go get good too.
The silk beam out yet, so I'm good. That silk beam be getting them too. Though. Tell me,
yeah, I know.
Predicate,
how you do it?
There it is.
Predaking said, money doesn't create happiness, only a fragile peace and comfort. True happiness and love come from within. It can't be bought. Dude, you ain't been so right. You ain't been so right. Real talk, bro. Even Ralph Tresvant got a song saying money can't buy love. But then again, though, I don't think that's not so true. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some people they'd fall in love with your finances, but they don't fall in love with you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
fucking everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because
yep, you're right about that.
Because if they really were for you, then they would look at more than just your finances. They'll love you too. But you just got a lot of people, you know, they just love you for your. They don't love you. They love your finances. They love your car. They love your bank account. Anything that's going to benefit them. Anything that's going to benefit them, that's what they love. But if they feel like if you're not going to benefit them, you as a person, they don't want that. They want everything else around you. You know, so I dropped the mic on that, baby.
Oh, I gotta add to that too, because the thing is, though, people are more loyal to what you can give them than you themselves a lot of times. And that if they see that, you know, you have the fast cars, you have the nice house, you have all the jewelry and all the trappings, yeah, you can buy love easy. The only thing is, though, that love that's bought does come with a price sooner or later. Can I drop the mic?
It sure does, because it comes back and bites them in the ass.
I'm not
a lot sooner than later.
I'm not looking at the thing that we on. Did Mimi show up?
Yep, she's here.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
What up?
Where's she at?
Well, hello to you too.
Hey, sis, what's going on? We staying. I'm trying to stay low. I was like, come on in here, boy.
Hey, DJ, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay.
You ain't gonna roast me this week because you got me last week.
Oh, she got all of us last week, man. She went on a roasting spree. She was sweet first. She said, "I love you, but I got to get you too." But Desi, she got out of it. She ran. Desi ran, boy.
That's how she reel you in. She be like,
Desi ran. She ran.
She'll pull out that gat and start firing.
I know he's not even speaking. What's the topic going on? Hello, Feathers. Hello, Predicate.
Well, first of all,
you gonna speak to everybody else but your little bro. I see how you use it.
Well, first of all, we got a new person on.
¿Cómo tú se hizo, nena?
We didn't understand.
You want to talk to a kinfolk?
Okay, that was a plea.
Talk to a kinfolk. I don't know what the hell.
I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
You want Spanish or what I mean?
First of all, we got a new person on chat with us. That's Sites. You know what I'm saying? He said he want to come on the next panel, so I'm glad he came out of share, came on a panel with us. So I got Mr. Sites in the building. The topic is racism versus prejudice. Is there a difference? If you want to chime in on it, I'll give you the flow.
No, I'll sit back and I'll listen for a second before I say something.
Okay.
He want to talk about you.
Everybody speaking to me, they saying, hey.
Hello, everybody in the chat room. Mr. Chameleon, hey DJ, I already said to you. Brandy,
You talked to me already.
I see Mia's here tonight. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. She made
Go
it.
ahead.
She made it. So I guess what I was, and y'all, let's get them likes up too, man. Y'all a great audience. And Chavez, I seen the invite, so he should be coming on in a minute. Like I said, what Preda says, you know, money don't make you happy, and logical terms, it doesn't. But the technical terms, it does make people happy if they dare. If that's what they dare for. Is your money, you know? Like I said, you could have people in there that's there for your money, not for you. They fall in love with your money. They fall in love with your car. They fall in love with your bank card, and all that bullshit. And they had a rap song saying something about she want to fuck my car. I forget who made that rap, but it said she want to fuck my car.
What in the world?
Wow. I like, wow, really?
You can't be serious.
My man Sluggy P in the building. Hey, I sent you the invite.
Hey,
bro.
Hugging.
I sent you.
But that's when you know people are materialistic, though.
Exactly.
That's what you sell your soul for materialistic things.
What's going on, Mr. Pat? How you doing, brother? Exactly, Mimi. Good call. Good call.
Yeah, but when that shit dries up, your services are no longer required.
Thank you.
So true.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic on that one.
Come on. Jeez.
And half the time when they do that, they never keep the material things that they want. Think about it. Why is it that a drug dealer sell all that drugs and never have nothing to show for it at the end of the day?
Thank you. Maybe I said that earlier before you came on the panel, you know, and why do people who sell these shit to our own people, why is that never called prejudice? Why do they never call it racist?
Because they're not going to call it that way. Because that's not how they see it, though. Perception is up to each individual. That's like when it comes to prejudice or racism. You can't have one without the other.
Come on.
And anyone that feels that way to deal with it, you're going to have to look at that way. Because I hate to say it, that even among blacks, we're racist and prejudiced to each other as well, too.
We're the one.
Preach.
Black people want to draw their race into every situation they have, except when it involves each other.
Who just said that? That's so right.
Boom goes to dynamite. Boom goes to dynamite on that one.
Yep.
That being said, I want to ask everybody, like, because most of us on here are black. Have you ever been racist in your whole entire life? Because, like, I've never been racist in my whole entire life, but I've been prejudiced as fuck before. You know, certain situations.
Dude,
you know,
I've never been racist. Not that I can recall, you know, because I don't look at white people as devils. I don't look at Asian people as devils. I don't look at Mexican people as devils. The way I look at it, them motherfuckers help you out before our own people help us out.
For real?
I remember one time, dude, I was in the car with a female friend of mine. She had a flat tire, and she went and asked these Mexicans, could they do a flat tire? Them men came over there and changed her tire with no problem, and she tried to get them some money. They say, "No, we good." I said, "Wow." I said, "Wow, wow." They say, and you know they love to work. Them motherfuckers love to work.
They could drywall pretty well too.
Man, what?
Oh, yeah.
Man, what? They can blow them leaves all over the place real good too.
Look at all these that be hiring Mexican people.
Oh my God. Well, I got called out. Yes, I have been racist before. I have.
You gotta explain that. You gotta explain that one.
And I don't like the person that called me out, but blood is blood. But
oh, it was family?
Yeah. But
I'm sorry, Mimi, I know what you're saying.
Oh no. You gotta explain this one, because Mimi, you know how close we is, so you gotta explain this one.
Okay, well you got to understand. Okay. But you have to understand. I was racist coming to America because of perception, because of what sometimes people show you a person what they are, or I make assumptions of that group of people. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When I'm saying that you can be racist against your own people, you can be racist against your own people. You know, the stereotype was preceding me before I came to America regarding when it came to Black American people. You understand? And so at first, you know, I kept some of those perceptions and them stereotypes that they told us about them. So it was like a standoffish. But then when you come to this country, you have other races tell you the same thing. They try this. I call it a divide and conquer among blacks themselves. You know, you're not like them. These are the worst. Those are not like you are. So you push yourself that way. You understand? So I can admit that. And then when it came to white people, I'm not gonna lie. Hell, I didn't know what they were. I just, you know, I just wasn't used to seeing them all my life. You know, we just thought of those people that just couldn't get no complexion in the sun. Like something was wrong with them. They had a skin disease. So it's not in a bad way, but as you get older and as you grow and get to individually learn a person, then you can take some of that prejudice and racism out of your system of thinking that way. Right. But I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, I was racist. I won't say racist. I would say racist towards the American so-called blacks and the American so-called whites, because the ones in Europeans were different compared to the whites in America. You know.
So let me ask you this: was it something that was programmed to you to be racist, or was it something you learned on your own?
I wouldn't say program. It's like among each race, you know, you're taught to survive among your own. It's like purity, keep with your own. That's how it was told to us. You know, don't marry a black American. That's the, you know, that's polluting the gene. Stay away from them, this and that. You know what I mean? So I would say it was also taught, but it's also what we saw, the perception of what America showed us what they were. And what the Americans show us what the way white people were. So it's not that we were taught in our family about that. It's just that it was just kind of naturally from media, from socializing, from people that come to visit the countries. It was kind of like that perception stayed to us. You would hear white people that come from America say, God, y'all are totally different people compared to the blacks here. If you ever come to America, stay away from them, blah, 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 blah. But then again, we saw the way we said, oh, but you guys are no better neither because you're not like the European whites. You're totally different. So you have to learn on your own how to get rid of racism and prejudice. So you have your experience dealing with the next person you can. Right. And if I never did, I won't be getting ready to marry a black American if I feel still was racist towards a black man, you know, a black American.
True. That's right. That's right.
Well, we'll see if you're making a mistake on that or not.
Hey, I don't think so. It's a good one. But I'm saying, be honest, we are all prejudiced. We all have prejudice and racism in them. People might not want to admit it, but I'm honest enough to admit that I am. At times growing up, I'm not going to lie about it, I was. Just like I can't get mad at a white person who has some prejudice or racism towards black people, especially if they never interact with them. They only go by stereotype and perception of what they were told.
Right. Right.
Okay.
We all need a little bit of prejudice, just a little.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think all of us have that prejudice, but probably like not the racism, though. I know the prejudice that we all have that.
A black man in a suit don't scare me. A black man with dreads and saggy pants, you know what? I'm gonna think about
that. Yeah, you're gonna think twice on that one.
I know,
exactly.
Bro.
That's prejudice.
You better say it, bro. You know it, bro. You know it, man. Real talk. That's real talk. I see Vez made it in. What's going on, homie?
What up, though? You all right?
Man, we good, bro, man. Having a nice conversation, bro. You see the topic of racism versus prejudice, man. Everybody putting their chiming in. Everybody in the chat chiming in, man. So, you the new face on here, bro. Let me give you the floor, man. What you think about it? Is it the same or is it different or what?
Yeah, I say it's different. Most people misidentify racism with being prejudiced. I mean, they got them mixed up. Most people are just being prejudiced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if nobody has no control over you or they can't really limit your access to anything, then it's not racism.
Okay.
So, I mean, if it's not really a company or organization or maybe like a landlord or anything of that nature, it can't be racism.
Okay. Hey, but see, check it out, Vez, you know, because before I do shows like this really I'm really not strong on political, but I'm trying to get strong in that point. So I research shit before I do a show about it, and I kind of read the side notes and stuff when I do the show. And I looked up prejudice. It said one thing. When I looked up racism, prejudice was the first word in their definition. So it makes me feel like if prejudice is the first word in their definition, then there must be in the same in one.
I mean, they have similarities. What race? Okay, so prejudice is pretty much like regular Joe Schmo redneck guy off the street can be towards you, right?
No,
He
no, no,
can't
no,
be.
no, 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 no. Let me correct you on
Hold
that.
on, let him finish. Let him
Prejudice
finish.
is
Let
when
him
you.
finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Oh, my bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because prejudice is somebody that's just don't like you because of whatever your skin color and all that. The difference between the two is that one
Still
person
wrong.
they just don't like you, but racism is somebody that's restricting you from access to something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's more systematic. Like a dude up the street, how can he be racist to me if he not holding me back from nothing? He just don't like me. He don't have
Right.
power over me. So
Right.
that's why prejudice is the first word in racism, because it's the same thing except one of them impact me and the other one just hurt my feelings. One hurt my
That's
feelings and one
Ooh,
literally
okay.
impacts me.
that's
Okay.
not the
That's a
same.
good one.
That is good. It is. Go ahead,
It
Black. You want
is.
something to say?
Good work. Good work.
Black.
That sounds more like a personal definition of it. To be
I,
honest,
I
we all
thought
take
one Black finna say something. Was that you, Justin? Who
that
tried
was
to say
black.
something?
It was black. It
That
was
was
black.
black.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was trying to say, like, when people are prejudiced, they're not racist or they don't just not like you. They are prejudging you.
Yes.
They are sitting. They're going off of the social norm, the stereotype.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
not going off of what you are. Or, a lot of times, like I use myself for example as this. I'm a black dude. You know what I'm saying? I got
That
dreads now.
you are. That you
So
are.
like,
You sure?
so like when people look at me,
I wasn't going to say no, but he did set himself up on that one. You did.
Right.
You did,
I,
man. You
I,
did.
it's a good thing I didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing.
Go ahead, Black. Go
It
ahead,
would
bro.
have
Go ahead.
went really left right then. No, I'm just playing. But no, no, like a lot of times, like when people see me, they might be like, "Oh my god, he's the average thug." But when they actually hear me talk, you know, it changes their whole perception of me. So a lot of times, like it don't matter what color you are, you can get prejudged by anybody
Yeah.
at
Right.
any
Right.
given moment. I prejudge everybody, until I talk to them and see the type of person they are. I mean, I might not be a straight up asshole to them because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people problem is. Like they kind of feel like, yeah, it's okay to be an asshole to people for no reason,
So,
and it's not.
Black, let me ask you a question, bro. And I asked this to the whole panel and in the chat room. I want y'all to give me your thoughts. Judging the book by its cover, is that part of prejudice or racism? Judging the book
Yeah.
by its cover.
That's part of prejudice
Okay, tell me why you say that.
because for the simple reason you're not like typically racist or being racist towards somebody by prejudging them. You're not. How
Well,
many white people you done came across was like, oh my god, he a cracker, but then after you got to know the dude, or then after you had a few conversations with the dude or female, you're like, okay, this person is this, that. Now you have an idea what type of person that person is.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes down to it, you can't just sit up there and say, oh, this person is racist. I done seen so many black people say this person is racist, and that same person they thought that was racist turn around and did something to benefit them,
And be the coolest person
or
in the world
vice
too.
versa, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it can go both ways. So
Right.
All right,
Right.
let me go. I'm gonna go down the line with this one. Justin, go ahead, bro. What you say about it?
About which part?
Judging the book by its cover, is that considered prejudice or racism?
Well, yeah, it can be prejudice, but also if you want to attach race to it, then it is racist, solely based on race. A good example is a story I heard about reasonable prejudice, where Indian taxi cab drivers wouldn't pick up blacks not because they were black, but because a lot of them were robbed by blacks. That's reasonable prejudice, not necessarily racism.
Oh, my bad, DJ. I didn't mean to skip over you, bro. You want to say something, or you want to come back later, or what?
No, I was chiming in. I'll go last because I want to get in that music thing real quick because like I'm about to get out of here soon because I got to go to work in the morning. So go ahead.
Gotcha. Mimi, how about you, dear?
Try to be smooth as fuck.
You know what time it is, Black.
It's prejudice. It's just prejudice because you can't judge a book by its cover. You know, first action does not speak the volume of who people are. We could think about it. Sometimes you don't make a good first impressions on someone, and someone could take the wrong attitude towards you if they have to get a chance to know you. So yes, that's just being. I'm not gonna really say prejudice. I would just say you just have a negative reaction, a negative thought of a person until you get to know that person. So I don't really think it's even prejudice.
I don't think you have to know every single person. I mean, if you judge a book by its cover, that's it. You don't. Not everybody's going to apply to that situation. You can meet a complete stranger that you may never ever meet again. You don't have to know that person. If you feel a certain way without knowing them, you don't have to know them. You just keep going.
But isn't that a negative thought in your mind though of that person because you perceive it, you make an assumption of someone.
But as I mentioned, this is a complete stranger that you may never have to meet again. So if knowing that's what creates a lot of assholes in this world because they assume that they will never meet you again. So they treat you a certain way as if you're garbage because they don't care about you. It's not just my perception.
But you just say the key word, assume.
Yeah, that's what prejudice is.
When you make it I know you prejudge, but I'm saying, but it's also if you think about prejudice, it's still a negative thought. To me, when I hear the word prejudice, it's beyond just one aspect of that person. You thinking of a society of that person, a person the whole in general is prejudice. I'm not saying by individual. That's why I say as the individual, I think it's a negative thought. But prejudice is to me is like a group of people that you can be prejudiced of. You can be prejudiced against women, you can be prejudiced against men, you can be prejudiced against Chinese people, you can be prejudiced towards someone else, but does that make you racist? When I think of when he asks, can you judge a book by its cover? I'm saying as looking at one person. That's just a negative thought that I make that assumption of that person.
Yeah, but whether it's a negative thought or a positive thought, to me, it really doesn't matter. Because if you're going to judge a book by its cover, for whatever reason, you're going to do it, whether it's positive or negative. Now, you might have good spirits, in which you don't want to be negative, where I can completely understand, and that part I can agree with.
I like the argument.
Yeah, and I respect that too as well. And it's just that, but we as people have to understand when you get to a certain age in your life, you know, perceptions of how I feel like this for myself. I can perceive somebody the wrong way, and it's just my thought of it. But if you're not willing to learn, to strive to get better, I mean, like for me, say coming from another country, I had to make sure I made that effort and thought not to think that way. Like I sit there and said, yes, I was racist, and yes, I was prejudiced when I first came to America. And like what I said, blacks can be racist. It's true because you can be racist, and to me, when I hear racist, you have to put supremacy with that because you think you're better than that other person, even among your own.
Yep.
So once you learn to go, that's what I'm saying. So once you learn to go through that process as a person, then you learn to understand that it's just by thought or just by your negative reaction. Is that really precious? Or does that make an assumption of that person?
Go ahead, Mimi.
Or that group of people?
Go ahead. All right. Y'all dropping it. Sice, brother, you got something you want to say on that, man? Judge the book by its cover. Is it prejudice? Can you say it's prejudice or racist?
It's prejudice, but depending on the person, it can lead to racism. You know.
Okay.
You know, we all judge everyone. That's just human nature. When you come up on somebody, you immediately, you know, you see what the mind sees. Until you talk to that person, you know, and get to know that person or what have you, there you go. But when I say depends on the person, what I mean is now he can judge that person by the cover and he can go on with it. But if he chooses not to see past it, then that eventually leads to racism. So.
Gotcha. Good point. Glenn, my man, judge a book by its cover. Could you consider this racist or prejudice, brother?
That's tricky because prejudice is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. So it could be somebody that just told you about something. You could not like somebody or not like something based on just a little bit of knowledge. It doesn't have to be something that you went through or somebody that you even knew went through.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
why it's kind of confusing. That's why I said racism and prejudice is different, because racism in the definition changed over time. It used to always be more systematic, but now they coined it as systematic racism, and then they made racism and prejudice kind of intertwined now.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
the difference between the two is to make the sum it up in layman's terms is being prejudiced. If somebody just kind of just don't like you, they really don't even have a flying clue about why they don't like you.
Exactly.
Right.
Usually what
And a
happens too.
person that's racist is somebody who think that their entire race is inherently
Thank you. Better than
superior,
yours. It's superior. There you go.
superior than yours in every way, no matter what, and therefore they should dominate you. That's
Thank
two
you.
totally different things.
Thank
Yep.
One
you.
thing
Got it right.
one thing a person can just like not like you and not know why they don't like you, but they not trying to cause you no harm. They just avoiding you. The other person is somebody just dominating you for no fucking reason. That's why I said one is more personal and, oh, you hurt my feelings. Why do you want to be my friend? And the other is, damn, can I just live? Why you holding me back? Why you not letting me get this house? Why you not letting me get this job?
Damn.
Why you not letting
Okay.
me get
Drop
this
the
Man.
car?
mic. Drop the mic,
Dr.
dude.
Mike. Yeah. Dr. Mike.
That's the difference, and that's why you know how they do words. They like to change them up over
Yeah.
time, so
Yep.
they
Yeah.
could
Use them
kill the
correct.
like how people say now. Well, I said nigga. I ain't say nigger. They the same thing.
Same damn thing.
Exactly.
They the same
Exactly.
thing. Like most
Exactly.
people, like you know how most people from the South don't say trigger. They say trigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's where the word came from. It ain't because it's a difference. It's because some people couldn't pronounce it right. It's the same shit.
Oh wait, dude, no, we ain't dumb like that. We just do that.
Yeah, ain't no difference. They couldn't pronounce it right. That's where it came
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
another thing I want to say is like from personal experience, I'm up here in Michigan. It's like super segregated here, but I've never dealt with racism. Not saying that it don't exist, but I've never dealt with it
Okay.
Same.
because me, I know people that are white and stuff like that, right? And
Mm-hmm.
another black person might say they are racist or prejudiced, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I will actually know the person. So to them, they'll take it that way because they don't know them.
Man,
Some
man,
people are just assholes. They not racist.
Yep.
They assholes to everybody.
man. DJ, did you say that
Absolutely.
earlier? Did you say that earlier, DJ?
Yes, I did.
Did it
That's,
earlier? All right.
but see, when a stranger is an asshole to you, you don't know them, so you're gonna grasp for straws. And the first thing, the easiest thing to fall back on is skin color. And
Oh,
if both people are of the same race, the next thing is gonna be sexuality.
Yep.
Yep.
damn, damn.
Or they're gonna say, "Oh, it's because I'm religious." Like it can't be just because they're an asshole. It got to be some other divine reason.
Right, right,
Right.
So
right.
the word racist it's been thrown around loosely, like for no reason over the years. And the word
Thank you.
prejudice,
Thank you.
I don't even think most people know what the word prejudice means.
Thank
So
you.
this is a good. So that's why this is a good topic right here
It
because
is,
both
bro.
of them are
It
being
is.
misused.
And I'm glad you said that, bro, because like I said earlier before you came on the show, they just like that word slender. People got the term slender mixed up. People think slender is you talking shit about somebody. That's not what slender is.
Nope.
Slender is you are talking shit about me that's not true. You saying shit about me to defame my character, and you know the shit is not true. So people, you know what slender is? Look it up. Slender is not somebody talking shit about you. That's not what slander is. Slander is somebody who defamating your character and saying shit about you that is not fucking true. And I dropped the mic on the slander shit. Huggy, this is one of your topics, bro. Judge the book by its cover, man. Your opinion, prejudice, or racism? What you think about it?
That's nothing wrong with that. I don't. In a certain situation, it depends on the person as far as being racist, because we all are prejudiced in some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. So when you think about black people in general, like amongst each other, we have to be the most racist amongst each other, because how can poor white people live amongst each other and not have the problems we have?
Yep.
Even when you look at Mexicans, for example, you can put 30 people in one bedroom apartment. They're gonna make that shit happen. They ain't gonna argue.
Hey, hey,
Everybody that's
hey,
an
hey,
adult gonna have a
hey, hey,
job.
hey, who the fuck is that?
I
Who?
don't know.
I think that's Black because Black, he sounded like he was sleeping
Black
earlier.
fell asleep on your asses.
Black is sleep.
Again already, huh? Mute him.
You gonna wake up say I'm just playing.
I knew he was because he was talking. That's when he was talking. He sounded kind of sluggish. I knew it was him. I knew he was getting sleepy. But go ahead, Huggy.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
like a light. Plus he's on mute.
See, see, you got people like Black that fall asleep on the phone. Them the type of people you got to watch out for. But anyway, so you got people like you got the Mexicans. Just think about Mexicans, for example, how they can stay in like one house and it's like 20 people, like, and they can all like live amongst each other, no matter how many children or whatever. Everybody work. You know, you don't see Hector and Jose shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this country where most of them are illegal, if we want to be honest. So why black people can't do that amongst each other?
That's a whole nother topic.
Trust.
You know what I'm saying? Because we are racist amongst each other, and I really think that racism is like small amongst other races because we don't really get the experience. Some black people don't really get the experience being around a bunch of black white people, let's say.
But I see Huggy said the same thing I said though. Like I said, blacks can be racist against each other. And that's what I say racism, I don't define it just by race alone. Because you have to incorporate ethnicity as well added into that. Because the reason why I say about ethnicity is that because you could be black from one country, you could be an African, you could be black American, you could be an Afro-Latino. You know, what I mean is that we can all be racist among each other from different cultures, different regions, different countries that we come from. And that's so much, what's so shocking is that it's so much intertwined that even though we don't see each other on a daily basis or raised in the same country, we still have that same racist attitude towards each other. So it's a systematic thing that was been taught, inbred in us for a long time. And it comes from colonialism. That's the reason why, because blacks has been conquered in all different regions and continents of this in this world, that racism still and prejudice, or excuse me, supremacy has still affected our lives to this day. That's the reason why blacks doesn't get along. Have you ever noticed this? Really, guys, I want you to really be honest with each other. Sometimes, as you as a black American, you'll sit there and say, well, these Africans or Caribbean people or whatever come over here, they think they're better. Look how you say, look how you're saying they ain't better than us. They need to know their place. You need to go back to your country. What are those aspects of the words that you're starting to say? It's being racist towards your own.
Here's my thing. I ain't never said that, but I showing the fuck so they taking over our gas stations like a motherfucker though.
Okay, and if that's the case, all right, you have a little bit more prejudice than racism. But what I'm saying is that it's still a systematic system that has been taught throughout the world.
Yes.
Maybe we need to stop saying the word's racism and call it what it really is: supremacy.
Mimi, go ahead. Drop the mic. Sice, unmute yourself, bro, because I thought that was you making noises, so you're going to have to unmute yourself. Or if you're on the phone, just tap the screen and hit the microphone. DJ, we on you now, bro. Go ahead. You say you got something to piggyback on that.
Yeah, I got to say, sis, when you come on the panel and you start saying certain things, it's like you hit the nail on the head on pretty much a lot of stuff. So I got to take my hat off to you. I love when she comes on. The main thing that I get out of this too is that, yes, I would say there's really more prejudice too, because like I did not even experience racism until I came to Florida in 2001. And it was like the most shocking thing I ever seen in my life, because growing up in New Jersey, we didn't have none of that up there at all. Everybody knew one another. Everybody would be black, white, Spanish, you name it. We didn't have half the stuff that I see down here in Florida. So that's one thing. Second thing is that, a lot of times, though, I think we can use prejudice, too, as what's called discernment, because a lot of times when you don't know people, it's more like you judge them or you look at them at first to where, like, it's like you like keep people at a distance and before you like pretty much try to get to know them. So in a sense, I believe this, it's more prejudice than racism. But at the same time, yes, we can definitely be racist towards one another. It's really out there like that.
And see, July Fed said this is a good topic, man, because even they bringing up good points and stuff too, man. So we need to have more topics like this, bro, because don't nobody talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Enough. So so again, appreciate Sykes for finally coming on, brother. Hey, now you got the feel of how it goes, man. What you think about it, man? Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that.
No problem. Go ahead, bro.
What was the question?
Now,
Or
you
will
got,
I just?
now that you got the feel of being on a panel with us, man, or being on a panel, period, man. What you think about it?
Oh, I hope to be here a lot more often, considering it's a good group of people I'm sitting with.
There you go, brother. There you go. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
Hey, Chris, another word I hate that people misuse, and it happens a lot in our little sector of YouTube, is bash. It means
because it means to black people.
You bash. I'd be on Facebook like bashing. I don't remember ever smacking nobody. Like
exactly.
And when you look at the definition, it's hilarious because it say to strike hard and violently.
Exactly. Hold on. I'm looking at it now. Okay, it's a noun, and it says violent physical assault. But now they do got some of her that says severe criticism.
But if it's a noun, it could be a person, place, or a thing.
Place or thing. It's supposed to be a verb.
That's what I'm saying. It should be a verb.
Like the way they use the word, though, it say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to bring the tab down some. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Webster is really fucking up. You got the bootleg copy.
I'm laughing at how they use it.
Thank God I didn't learn from that dictionary.
Right.
I'm laughing at how they use it in the sentence though. It's like bash a mosquito with newspaper.
Exactly.
The Sentinels make it even funnier. It's like strike, hit, beat, thump, slap, smack, bang, knock, batter, pound, pummel. Like I didn't know that I could do this through a YouTube video. Like
exactly.
I didn't know I could do this through a Facebook status.
If that's the case, then every last troll they come over here trolling us or trolling about a channel, they bashing us then.
Yeah, they need an assault charge.
Yeah, and we'll press charges too.
my girl Natural said, y'all the business. She said, I love it. That's what's up, babe. I'm glad you like it. Speaking of that, man, we got 38 likes, y'all. Can I get 40? Can I get 2 more for 40?
Yeah, let's
here you go.
I wish I could, but
Okay.
one person.
Oh man, this has been a good topic, man. Like I said, we need to talk about this more often. Like I said, DJ, me and you talked before the show got in good. We're gonna talk about that fat bitch about 9/11. We're gonna talk about that once I do a little more research.
We'll
talk about that. What's her name?
9/11.
Tanaya Head is her name. Tanaya Head.
Yeah.
The chick.
I thought you were saying 9/11. Okay.
9/11. Yeah, it didn't happen on 9/11, but she pretended like she was involved in it. And like she lost so much, she lost family members and all that when the bitch went there, period.
Wow, that's nothing to play with about something like that.
They did a documentary on it.
She's not black.
They did the whole thing. CNN even had on there.
That's right. They did a whole documentary on her. They did
I remember
she
that.
said she was in one of the towers, or what?
I don't remember.
She said she was there and she lost a boyfriend or a husband or some shit.
Yeah,
and she wasn't even married. She didn't lose nobody. She wasn't even in the same state.
Sure wasn't.
So she was trying to get a check.
She probably did get one. She probably did get one.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead, bro.
Well, I don't want to upset nobody. Y'all do know there's a lot of actors that was involved in that day, correct? Are we aware of this? There's a lot of actors in there.
I agree with you because I did pull up the theories, but I didn't get a chance to get into it. And you
I researched that shit to 100%. Like,
yeah, I know.
Huggy, I'll go down that rabbit hole with you. I'll go down that rabbit hole with you.
She might be one of them that said, we're going to expose this bitch. Stupid motherfucker ain't pay us back. Let's get her. You know what I'm saying? And she probably wasn't there. She probably was playing the role. Let me lie and let me make this shit look presentable and believable.
Well, here's the thing, bro, because I looked up some of your theories you were telling me about, and so far so good. You've been telling me right. Yes, people were saying there was bombs in their building already. The plane didn't cost that. It was bombs in the building already. So that's one conspiracy theory, that the plane it actually not hit the building or some shit like that, or the building was already coming down before
Like
the
I was,
plane even
yeah,
hit there.
if a plane would have hit it right where he said it would, when it toppled to the left or toppled the right, it won't go straight down now, would it?
Right.
It wouldn't have
Right.
toppled. It should have stood
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
have
I'm
because
fell
it
at
saying
ain't
all.
even when
arrival on
it
air.
crashed, I'm saying
They
even
didn't
when
see
it
it
went down,
flying.
it went down straight down. Do you understand what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's like you
Right.
knock the foundation down. What's going to happen? It will fall, collapse upon each other.
Right. Let's
Right.
talk
Most
about
implosions
yeah.
do.
Let's
Yeah,
end
look, even this the
let's
crazy
end this
part.
off talking about 9/11. I want to end it off talking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
It still won't
let's,
even bend. The skeleton of the steel didn't even bend. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
Well, no, well,
go
look, I
ahead,
knew
I'm not
Fed.
looking
I
at the screen.
have.
Is Black still on the line sleep?
He just cut himself off the show.
Oh, he just cut himself off.
There's
His ass knocked
there's
out.
like there's people that like are like friends of like my family, and when that happened, I remember when I was younger, they was telling us that
Yeah, yeah, I
they
was there.
because some of them worked there. They were telling us that they were doing construction in the basement at a building
Ooh.
months before that happened, even though there was nothing wrong with the building at all. They didn't never know why they was down there working on the walls. So they planted those bombs there like 3-4 months before that happened.
Get
And a
the
lot of
fuck
people,
out of here. Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, it's a whole lot with that. There's actually
Oh
gold.
yeah.
There was actually gold buried under it and
No, I have a
everything.
tote that I'm gonna start putting some of that shit
And
in.
they forget about the first Trade Center bombing. That's why they went back and reinstilled it in the first place. In the same building, which is World Tower 2, is the first one that's collapsed. And they
Yeah,
had did all that, if y'all remember the first bombing. But anyway,
yeah. They said there was gold and everything buried under there. Like this is a fact that there was gold that they got from under the building and everything. That's another fact. Then also, even if the plane would have somehow like maybe you got like a jet, right? Anybody that knows about demolition, you have to go completely underground. There's a lot that has to happen, right?
Yes.
So even if the plane flew directly down and somehow went down the street like a regular vehicle and hit the very bottom of the building, it still wouldn't have went down like that.
Man. Huggy, what was some other conspiracy you telling me about that?
Well, these are facts as far as I'm concerned. I'm just putting my chest
Okay,
out
the
on this shit.
facts. The facts.
So there's one guy that got on the air on I think it was Fox or CNN. The very first person they spoke to live on the air, he was saying that he never saw a plane, and I think within 10 seconds of that phone call, they disconnected it. And then afterwards, you had a few people saying, "Yeah, it was a plane," and blah blah blah. But then people that were actually live on the ground level, nobody said that. Nobody said it was a plane ever. You can look that up on record.
I think I remember that part.
And nobody saw a plane.
Who saw it live
It's,
on TV when it happened?
that's what I say. I'm about to go further. Do y'all remember when it was on, if you look back at the old episode on what's called NBC Today Show? Why is it that they were having a camera right there on top of the towers? And while they were having a discussion, if you go back and look, it's right when the plane supposedly allegedly hit at the same time. Now, they had nothing to talk about the Twin Towers, but they had them on their back screen. And then they shut it back off and then say, oh, a plane crash. It was weird. It was a flash of the tower showing before it was supposed to show.
They all, three news stations showed the same camera footage. One is edited, one is not edited, and the other one has more of a grayscale color in the background. So it looks as if because you don't see the clouds, you don't see the smoke, you barely can see the plane that's rotating around the building. That's supposed to be the camera. So one of those is like blocking the middle of the Twin Towers where you can't see the nose coming out, i.e. graphic and simulated imagery. So you can see the nose coming out the back. They blocked the middle so you can't see it. CNN picked up the dirty work and fixed the problem. I think it was CNN or Fox. CBS was the one that was dumb enough to just try to show it. And when the nose come out the back, they blank the frame for about, I think like a half a second or something like that, and then it come back in. And then
I remember that.
Okay, I'm looking at a theory now. It said that the inside traders knew about the attacks before it happened. You believe it?
Yes.
Say it again.
A lot of people believe that, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you jump on, come back on.
Yeah, you have to get a mute himself.
Didn't the guy that owned the building like put in some like insurance and all kind of shit right before it happened and got a lot of money for it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did say Bush profited. He profited from it.
You know the owner, right? it was a big deal with asbestos. Since those buildings were built in the 70s.
Is it Sites? Do me a favor, man. Drop off, come right back on, man, because your mic is on the wall.
Yeah, you trying to be T-Pain right now.
Yeah, so drop off, come right back on, brother. All right.
But Huggy, why was it that now you know the national what are their name called? You know what I mean? The UN. Why is it the 2 floors of the UN that was on the first tower? Nobody was in the office for that. And remember, they were having a world conference, the UN that time at the downtown New York, was right across the street from where they have the UN national thing for everybody comes to assembly. Their two office was completely dead, empty. No one was there at all. The diplomats or their translators. Why was that? If everyone was supposed to be to work at 8:41 a.m. that type of morning, isn't that kind of weird that they weren't there? Their whole entire office was closed.
A lot of people weren't in that building.
Mm-hmm.
The building wasn't as crowded as they make it seem, and that means your death toll is false. And if the planes didn't exist, that means your death toll is even bigger for false narratives. And a lot of your shit about the ground zero thing is probably just as false too. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit was set up.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, it's pathetic at this point. Like, if y'all really want to just get the full detail, like, you got the Simba Close documentary and you got an addendum. An addendum is where they just beat the dead horse repeatedly. So they actually showing you, like, all type of extra shit that they just really just gonna keep. Oh, you don't believe us? Well, we got another 2 hours to just fuck with you and just keep showing you different stuff. Like, they got all 5 newscasts where they show every point. That whole entire morning before the second plane hit, everybody's view at the same time, clockwise and everything.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, the plane don't even show up at the same time. And then you got one where they said that the plane is supposed to be coming down and the wing disappears in front of the building. And then the wing on the right hand side sinks into the building and the plane is like sucked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
and it says,
see, when you look at it live,
I'm only laughing because you're telling the truth, Huggy. I'm just coughing because you're telling the truth, and people don't want to believe about that.
Right?
I wouldn't want to believe it too, because I was like, I'm not looking at this, am I?
But you know, they tell you the whole death total of all. That's including the Pentagon, the people that had the flight. That remember the one that didn't crash into anything, that just fell out the sky. You know what I'm talking about, that one. Yeah, and then the people in the tower. And it only equal up to barely 3,000 people. Come on now. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. The calculations doesn't even add up.
Before the towers even fell, we're going to get the people who are responsible. We will not let this terrorist attack.
Well, you sounded like him too.
And I was like, dude, like, wait a minute, how the fuck? And then all of a sudden, y'all got this Laden concession. Yeah, I did it. Come on, dog. They probably trolling y'all.
You want to know what else is crazy? I've never met a person that actually said that they knew somebody that died in it. For it to be that many people that died, I never met a person that said,
"Right,
oh, but that was my cousin died in that."
Right. Yeah, right.
Right. So I see another theory. I see another theory that they actually had air forces to come after, and they could have shot the plane down. But they saying the air defense was told to stand down.
Yeah, just like they said to the air, I think it was the airport center control, and they said it was a real exercise, and they was like, "No, this is real," and nobody reacted. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is silly. Like this is the silliest shit. This is the silliest day I've ever heard in my life. When you go back and do the research, that's the weirdest shit ever.
But you know what their makeup was to start this war. People don't forget all about this. If you remember, the Panama Just Cause War, I keep telling people about this. They put it on in American TV that Noriega had killed over 1,000 people in his country, so they had to go and invade into Panama. Mind you, Panama does not have any military, no kind of guns, no ammo, no whatever you want to, what you call them, things that rolls with the tanks and all that. We don't have, it's not have nothing like that, but it was the best lead for them to lead up to a war. Anytime you want to see a war, it's always a propaganda first, then the war. Where Panama was just a just cause war, that led right into Desert Storm. It's like what they call that? How military said they play those kind of games, war games. It was like a military war game to get them prepared to see how the war will act, how to invade a country, a smaller country that's in sovereign less than what their country is. That's exactly. Go look up Panama War, and you'll see within 3 months, 6 months later, just cause the Desert Storms, they start moving troops into the Desert Storm. It's a propaganda. And it wasn't no 1,000 people died, but yeah, did they kill a lot of people and bury the bodies without y'all know about it? Yes, but that was after the fact.
Okay, I'm gonna read this last conspiracy and I'm gonna shut it down. It said Flight 93 was completely staged.
Yeah, that's the one that never hit nothing, that fell out the sky when they said, let's roll, remember? Let's roll. Yeah. And then they just dived into the middle.
Wow.
In the middle of an open field with nobody showing, just an open field.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody was saying was supposed to hit Building 7 because Building 7 blew up and nothing never hit it. That's the one that made everybody. That's what made it proof that it was an inside job, because how did that building, which was the main one that was supposed to get hit, because that's the one that had all of the documentation for all the stuff they were really trying to get rid of. That's what was in there. Even though that plane didn't hit it, they still got rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, that was the next. Remember, that's the building that collapsed out of nowhere, right behind after Twin Tower 1 and 2 collapsed. It just fell all of a sudden. Oh, the heat from the two buildings. Come on now, heat from the two buildings caused that to fall down. Really? Okay.
Yep. That's because that plane was the one that was supposed to hit it. That's why. But that bomb was still set to go off.
Hey, Huggy, Brandon said, where can she find the information about these conspiracy theories? Afro Samurai says it's an inside job. Yeah, bro, that was pretty much everybody was saying.
No, skip that. September Clues.
September Clues?
September Clues. They got a September Clues. I think his name is Shack, right? Simon Shack. That's the guy that presented it. He has that version where it's like an hour and a half, and he has a
Simon Robert Shack.
Right.
You find him on YouTube.
Where it's like 2 hours long after that. So you watch those two, man. That's it. You don't need Inside Job. What's the other one? All that other crap. You don't have to worry about that. Just watch September Clues.
The man Afro Samurai says inside job. He came in, gave a thumbs up. Thank you, bro. Pan came in. Hey, Pan.
Hey, Pans. We see you in here.
That poor guy.
And as much as how arrogant our government is, you don't think that they would have been bending their back over backwards to prove that it wasn't an inside job? Like that right there. They go out their way to prove everything else. But this right here is one of the biggest events. It got the most holes in it, and they never talk about it.
Nah.
No, this for you to remember.
And they keep pretending that it really happened that way. And that's why me personally, fuck a president. Tell me what really happened on 9/11, you got my vote. Number one. Number two, I've been paying taxes because my taxes going to Israel. And I want that to happen. That's $30 billion every year. What we can do with $30 billion?
So Huggy, let me ask you something, man. And I brought this up in my earlier show.
That's a lot of hair weave. I'm just trying.
33% of what we sending them hair. That's a lot of
money. Hey, Huggy,
I set them girls' hair weave for about 5 years.
Hey, Huggy, I brought this up in the earlier show that I did, The Word of Destruction. If y'all haven't seen it, please go check that out because it was a damn good show. I said 9/11, I won't be surprised, somebody brought this to my attention, that somewhere in the future, it's going to end up being a holiday. What you think?
It already is, isn't it?
It kind of already is, yeah. Some places already celebrate it. Yeah.
They don't shut down anything. Yeah, they don't shut down the school or the Federal Reserves or the banks institution, but it's celebrated. It's coming.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
as the older ones of us die out, it's just like how they did MLK. You got to wait a certain amount of years pass by.
Yeah, that's why I said.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the future.
Down here,
or maybe they won't make it a holiday because they know they're guilty, just like JFK don't have a holiday.
Because down here in Memphis, Tennessee, they let kids out of school for the damn fair.
Yeah.
I bullshit you not. Down here in Memphis, kids would get out of school for the fair. And I'm like, what the fuck they
Well,
do?
in Texas,
felt
they
like
do.
this
They
since
call
we
it a
was in
student
school.
day, student holiday for them to go to the state fair.
Yeah, it'd be a whole and then what? They let them out, Chris. They let them out on a Thursday, don't it? And say
I
y'all
think
can
so.
have Friday out too. Like damn, what? Y'all
They
get y'all
sure do,
weekend
bro.
started early. Get turned up on
Exactly.
Friday and come back next Monday.
Exactly, man. I swear, man. You
Uh,
know, we a long way from school.
we can't complain though. We had the same opportunity though, Chris.
Nah, but you know what? Them kids, they getting out of school for anything now, man. Hell, somebody
Oh yeah,
fall in
it's too
school, they get
cold.
out of school.
Too cold. Not snowing. It's too cold. It's just 10 degrees. Now you can't go to school.
Exactly. The
Like what?
snow that Michigan get compared to our shit, them motherfuckers still gotta go to school in Michigan. That
Man, what?
snow be knee deep.
Yep.
My dad used to stay in Flint. He used to stay in Flint. And I went out there one time, man. That snow was deep as fuck. So my cousin was like, I'm gonna get the kids and take them to school. You gotta take them to school in this shit?
Oh my God.
Wait. You gotta take your kids to school in this shit? They said, yeah, down here in Michigan, we gotta have so many feet of snow before we get out of school. I said, shit. In Memphis, you gotta get a few sprinkles. They gonna let them out. Get your ass on out of here. There's some snow. Get on out of here. Get on out of here.
Hey, parents be up at 4 a.m. Are they gonna close school? And looking at the ticker, moving across the bottom like it's ESPN and shit. They waiting on the results.
They wait on the school. They be school to be called. Yes, that's it.
Exactly. They be waiting on news. Man, y'all motherfuckers better go tomorrow. You better go tomorrow. School closed tomorrow. Ah, shit.
School closed tomorrow.
That's the only time your kids get up early in the morning time. Because in Texas, they get a little piece of ice. Everything shuts down.
Afro Sunrise said, how they gonna celebrate to give children crashed up little airplanes with dead barbers inside them? You know what, Afro, the shit that they come out with 9 days, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't.
I just got one more thing to say about that, Chris. I'm done. I want everybody to look up Prince 1998. He predicted dropping bombs, or some Bin Laden's dropping bombs before it happened.
Yeah, they had his DVD.
Type it in your YouTube. Type in Prince
truth.
singing dropping bombs. It happened in 1998. He predicted it.
Yeah, he kept saying, "Oh, summer gonna bomb y'all. Summer gonna bomb y'all." He kept saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that in Signs of Times too. That's like we're really off.
Yeah, man, real talk. Chaos said, yeah, it'd be up to 20 inches. Where he said, all right, Sice, man. Thank you, brother. No, so I think we're ready to shut it down anyway. You know, that was the last topic we've talked about. So, man, again, DJ, another good show, brother. Another good topic, man. We got to keep hitting these topics, bro, like this. Like he hitting
Yes,
like
sir.
that, bro.
Yes, sir.
And stuff like 9/11, man. You know, shit, we got to bring that out. We got to bring that out, man, because we need to know what's up. You know, why all the bullshit. You know. But anyway, appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody on the panel.
No. Not no oh Lord, because I heard before I got here.
It's my first time on your panel, Chris. Man, it was smooth. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do it today because we was being super silly on VA's channel before I came over here. And I saw the topic. I was like, oh man, I might say something, but then I came over and y'all was in, a good spirit. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the panel.
Man, it's all good, bro, man. Catch it.
What's his name again?
Vez.
I enjoyed your discussion and topics today. Really appreciate it, man.
He hit it. Vez hit it, man. He hit it. But if ain't nothing else, man, DJ, you know what to do, man. Take us home, brother.
Yeah, let me do this real quick because I see Pandorans is inside the chat room real quick, and I just want to address her real fast. I do want to talk to her real fast before I shut down, but I'm gonna pray real fast so that we can do our thing here. So like if everybody would just bow their head and close their eyes really quick, I'm gonna make this fast and shut it down.
Okay.
Heavenly Father, we just want to take this opportunity to say thank you for the chat and for everyone that came on the panel and in the chat room tonight, Lord. We thank you for each and every one of them, Lord. And also, Lord, we just want to pray for those that are in need that we had talked about earlier on. Lord, we just want you to continue to help us in all that we need and all we think that we say and we do, and help us also to continue to come together to discuss the different things that happen in our lives, but most of all that's happening in the world today. Look with favor on each and every one that is represented here and every family also, Lord. And we just pray, Lord, in the name of Jesus, that you will place a hedge of protection around each and every one of our households and that you will keep the devil away from each and every one of us as well. For all that you do, for all that you have done and that plans to do, we'll be more than careful to give you all praise and honor and glory in which you deserve. For we love you, Lord, asking these things in Jesus' name we pray. Let everyone say amen.
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 What the hell you just say?
Amen.
Oh, okay.
She just did some kind of witchcraft.
This is just a prayer, and Chris busts out with hell.
What the hell after you say amen?
Show me. I showed him my
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. That's what it was said.
I know, right?
I'm scared. I'm scared to go to sleep now, Mimi. I'm scared. I feel like you cast a spell on me.
I did not cast a spell. I am not putting no roots on you, as y'all Americans say. I'm not from Louisiana. I ain't put a root on you.
Hey, DJ, you say you want to say something to Pants, or you trying to get on the panel to talk to her?
No, it's like in this case, it was like I wanted to address her like individually because I know she had sent me a message that I wanted to talk to her about, and I wanted her to hear me when I said that.
Okay, yeah, because I seen when she typed it in the chat room.
I can't see the panel. Yeah,
she was saying something about she don't want to bring up crap to people. So
I gotta talk to her too as myself.
Okay. Well,
she's loved.
Yeah, tell you what. Yeah, tell her like yes, I want her to
you
come on
loved.
the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want her to come on the panel.
Yeah,
at the show.
You know what? Because I remember her saying though, I don't deserve y'all. I don't deserve y'all. Like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? So.
Yeah, I think
Chris, you had such a beautiful show today.
Yes.
Thank you.
You did.
Thank you. You got to see the other one I did earlier, Mimi, and she showed up. That was nice. She stayed in chat.
Oh, I have a long discussion, a long letter.
Oh, did you? Did you?
Yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah. Let's hit the after show button, boy.
Oh, damn. Show we talking about. My bad. Hey, y'all. Love y'all. Catch y'all next stream. Thank you.
Peace.